I have not
Never noticed
seen
that.
that. Is there like a video on
Because
it that like points all the stuff out?
well, yeah, I mean, like, so when the ring actually gets destroyed, Frodo is trying to keep it, and then Gollum just tries to take it and then falls into the lava.
You mean not
And
Gimli, you mean Sam?
I mean, yeah, Gollum,
Samwise.
Smeagol, whatever. Yeah. Yeah.
Samwise Ganji.
And then so like Gimli like obviously hits it with his axe and like fellowship at the beginning, but then like that's the only time anybody actually tries to do anything to destroy it. Because at the beginning
Not
of
to
the movie,
mention, not to
My
mention, Frodo
axe.
100% does not remember Legolas's name.
Yeah, no, they
no.
had no interactions. They do not talk at all.
Yeah, have you seen the thing that's
It's
like
funny.
it's like
Where
every
he's
time Legolas and Frodo talk in the movie, and then it's just like, "You have my bow," and then that it's at the end.
That's it.
It
That's
goes
it.
like straight.
No, it's crazy. No, and it's even like when at the end where Frodo is. By the way,
Did
welcome
they talk
in
in the books
everyone.
more? Do you guys know?
I think a little bit more, but
I mean, they must
yeah,
have like had to.
yeah. But at the end when Frodo's like waking up and he's mouthing everyone's names, he's like, "Damn, Pip," you know. And then Legolas walks in and he just
Uh, you.
Oh man.
Good old Legolas.
Yeah.
I've finally completed my uh seventh 100% playthrough of Arkham Knight.
That sounds so ass, man. Like I don't know how you do it. I don't know how you
It's a
do it.
fun game. It really is.
No, that's
You know,
fun.
I've been using the Batman Beyond suit a lot because they did a
That's
special
honestly
Batman.
probably the best suit in the game.
Oh,
Their version
100%.
of it, I also think, is like the best Batman Beyond suit.
I mean,
Just
not only that,
period.
but like a lot of people complain because in Arkham City we got like a
Excuse me.
one to
Sorry.
one replica of that suit, and it wasn't it was
Well, but
immersion
also like, I
breaking.
mean, if it looked one to one, like if you made it look exactly like it looks in the comics, it would just be Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Because like it just looks like spandex from a distance, you know? Like he's just all black.
Hmm.
So like the whole their take on it, I thought was cool.
I also feel like the like just that spandexy like look doesn't work for the Arkham series.
Yeah, it's too it the comic booky elements don't translate super well because it's a lot grittier feeling.
Yeah. But I love like the militaristic, like future military tech type suit.
Indeed. It's a dope aesthetic when done right.
Mhm.
Not to mention, for the most part, he doesn't have a cape, and I, much like Edna Mode, don't like capes.
I like capes
No
specifically
thanks.
for Arkham Batman. It doesn't matter as much at night because you have the car, but you know, the whole gliding
Yeah.
around thing.
Well, I
I don't
mean,
know.
Mhm.
yeah, but
Did,
they
did
do
Batman
like
really even
the
do that much in the comics? Like I know
Also,
he kind
like
of like
the
glides a bit,
islands are
but
2 of the islands are closed, and you have to like go through a lot of the game to actually like unlock them to the point where you could get your car into it.
hmm,
So if you want to go to like any of the map to do the missions, you have to like glide like actually a lot in the game.
mhm.
yeah.
The car is used less than you would think. There's just
Everyone
like
bitches about there being too much car.
there's just a bunch of car side quests to like you when you have to destroy all the stuff, and then like obviously like one of the main boss fights is in the car. But other than that,
Batman adds the gliding capability to his cape in Batman Legends of the Dark Knight Annual Number 5 Combat Man Bat.
Hmm.
cool.
So, yeah. Um, I do know that as far it became much more of a staple after the Tim Burton Batman because that was the first time like on camera uh uh that Batman really did any gliding.
What do you guys think about the way Matt Reeves did it?
What? I'm sorry?
I said, what do you guys think about the way Matt Reeves did it?
In the Batman?
Yeah,
I wasn't a fan of the Batman as a whole.
like as a whole, or just like the gliding part of it.
Oh, I hated that.
Yeah. So I didn't
um,
mind
I like the
them doing like
Riddler.
the gliding suit.
Mhm.
like having the way it worked. But the one thing I will say, I think it's just bad writing to like show him do that, test out the new glider suit, and then fail, and then there be no consequences from it. Like after doing that, I feel like he should have at least had a limp or been like injured for the rest of the movie. Because
Yeah.
like the rest of the movie happens like that same day.
Yeah,
So
you think like it definitely kind of it's like if it's not going to impact him at all, why did it happen really?
yeah, it's yeah, exactly.
Chekhov's crash. Like if you're going to crash, the crash has to mean something.
Mhm.
Yeah, exactly. And I just I don't know. I feel like it's just kind of at that point it's just like, oh, haha, it's just like it's a little bit for humor. And if I don't like things that are in like action movies or like I don't like things that are in stuff exclusively for humor, you know.
Especially, I mean, like Batman is decidedly
Yeah,
unfunny.
especially if it's like Batman,
Because like the
you
side
know.
characters can be like a source of comedy. Like the goons in the Arkham games are so funny when they just go, "It's the bat," and they just say the stupidest shit you've ever heard in your life. But Batman doesn't do stupid
Cool.
shit.
Full voice. Stop
Oh,
harassing
also, did you
Timo
guys
in the
see?
chat.
So they confirmed Thor 4, and they're bringing back Taika Waititi for it.
I have
But
enjoyed Taika
apparently,
Waititi's
or no,
work.
sorry, Thor 5, I guess, and they bringing back
Yeah.
Taika Waititi. But apparently, Chris Hemsworth said he wasn't going to come back for them, like to play Thor again if they didn't like stop making him comic relief. So
Mhm.
there's a chance, a small
Thor might be
chance they're
saved,
gonna.
man. He might be fucking saved
Yeah,
from the
no, there's a
comic
small
relief stuff he's
chance
been
they're just
stuck
gonna
in.
like have Taika Waititi try and make like a really gritty Thor movie,
Oh,
which
jeez.
could be cool, but
It
I
could
don't know.
be. Don't make it the Dark World. Like, don't do
I mean,
that.
he would
Most
for
of
sure
us
do a
see.
better job at it than whoever directed the first two. But
I will say, I enjoyed Thor 1. No one likes the Dark World. I've enjoyed the Taika Waititi.
well, Ragnarok I think is like one of the best.
Yeah,
Yeah,
But
it
100%.
really
Love and
works there.
Thunder,
Love and Thunder sucks, man.
Love and Thunder has Natalie
It's
Portman, and that's
tragic.
its like only
I will
redeeming
say I
quality.
did greatly enjoy Love and Thunder. I did. I
I
thought it
like
was fun.
Christian Bale as the
Okay,
villain, but
so
I just the structure of the film makes no fucking sense, man.
Well,
yeah, I will
I
say
have something for that. I have
that is
something for
fair
that.
though, because you can. I think people can like be like, "Oh, I enjoyed this movie," but I recognize that it's objectively like not as good of a movie as other
Mhm.
movies.
Yeah.
Like I
Oh yeah,
really
for
liked
sure.
Multiverse of Madness, but it objectively is not a good movie.
Yeah, there is a
So
difference. There's a difference.
yeah,
No, yeah, that's how I felt about a couple of movies. I will say though, it may as far as like the structure of Thor: Love and Thunder, it makes a lot more sense if you think about. Hi guys, one sec. It makes a lot more sense if you think about it in the context of Korg is telling this as a story, and that's why some of the moments make a little
that
less
makes
sense.
sense. Yeah,
Like why
That
the
does,
I
yeah,
don't
that
like
can
the
make a
little
bit more sense.
I don't like the
yeah
little like we are Thor part at the end when all the children get the Thor power.
I don't like that part. I
yeah
don't like
that
this
was
the screaming like goat thing. I hate jokes like that, and it honestly that like lowers my review of a movie by like a point and a half guaranteed. If
I
they have a
liked
joke
Russell
like that
Crowe
in it.
though. That was
I
see
fun.
like Russell Crowe. Russell Crowe's cool.
I was not a fan of Across the Spider Verse simply
I
because
haven't
I
it
seen
haven't
it
seen
yet.
felt
it. Yeah, I haven't seen it yet.
it's on Netflix. So, but
Okay,
it
easy to watch now.
my biggest gripe with it is I understand that it's part one, um, but it sets up so many loose threads and it does not complete any of them.
Mhm.
Like it
Speaking of
just
part
feels like
one
I sat
movies,
through a
the
2 hour
new Mission
movie.
Impossible
The Dice Room movie review hour.
kind of pissed me off because like it was a really good movie, but like no one knows how AI works in Hollywood.
They don't
Yeah.
know how anything works. They think thermal vision can go through walls. That pisses me off every time I see it.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I don't know.
and it doesn't go through glass.
There are no fact checkers anymore.
It doesn't go through glass either. Glass is basically just a black, whatever shape the glass is. But no, when it's on TV, it goes straight through whatever wall, and you can magically see the people, but you can't see past the second wall. Can't see past. It makes
It's
no
sad
sense.
that the most accurate depiction of thermal vision was in Triple X Return of Xander Cage.
I love the Triple X movies.
They are so good.
What about Predator?
Predator was also very good.
It's a classic right there. A classic.
All right,
All right.
is everyone ready?
I'm, in the words of SpongeBob, hey.
You know,
You didn't have to do that.
I didn't, but I did, so it happened. Almost got
Yeah.
pizza this time.
it makes me so happy knowing that AJR sampled that and put it in one of their songs.
Mm-hmm.
It's the most AJR thing I've ever heard. But let's not. I'm not gonna
Right.
hate on anything
Yeah.
else for the rest of the
Let-
stream. I'll
let's-
refrain.
I like it.
Did you
Let's,
guys know
gotta
Kanye
focus on
sampled
this.
"Moving Out" by Billy Joel, and there's like an unreleased song of his where he samples Billy Joel, and for some reason that's just really goofy to me. Anyway, let's go.
Have-
Sorry.
I've got one last thing before we start. Does anybody here watch NCIS?
Can't say I have.
No.
Me neither.
Y'all need to. Because the ME, the medical examiner, whatever, his name is Ducky, but his real name is David McCallum. Oh, he died. That's actually really sad.
Why does that name sound familiar?
Well, I'm about to tell you. Oh, hi.
See,
he-
Aaron, that's why you're a mod. That's why you're a mod. Because you gifted a tier 1 sub.
Hi. So, what is it?
Damn it, I have to.
Snoop Dogg, or not? So
Yeah,
David
that's
McCallum.
more niceness from Dylan. Ooh, so that's
So-
2 subs. All right, 48 hours. 48 hours.
Ooh, you're right. So, but he is an old ME on the show, but he made music, and I can't remember what song it is for Snoop Dogg, but he wrote like music for him. I think it's the next episode. So if you go listen to that, anybody on stream they should be able to hear what I'm listening to right now. But Donald Mallory from NCIS wrote this.
Steven,
Wait.
copyright strikes are in fact a thing. Copyright strikes are in
You gotta
fact
play
a thing.
It's the mother. Dude, it's not a copyright strike. It's gonna mute it for however long that we have it. And besides, you gotta play it for more than 22 seconds.
doing?
We are talking about
He was
how
also
this
a
old
chemist.
man was freaking goated. Okay.
Unless you said, oh wait, McCullen, right?
Yeah.
Macaulay Culkin?
Macaulay Culkin.
Bum, bum,
That's his full
Never
name,
heard
by
that
the
one
way.
before.
Legally,
Ba-da-da-da.
that's his full name.
McCullen or
It's the
McCulkin?
mother-
Is his middle
Macaulay
name?
Culkin
It's
made
not
his middle
Macaulay.
name Macaulay
Macaulay
Culkin, so it's
Culkin,
Macaulay
that's so
Culkin.
good.
That's just terrifying. All right. Well, I want to say
Now that we've gotten
Thank
that
you.
all the way.
to everyone who came back and is watching us today.
It's Wikipedia page and it's true.
Before we get started, I want to thank you again for coming in.
He also did it because of a Twitter poll. Just throwing that out there.
What was the Twitter poll?
Sorry, go ahead, Steven.
Okay.
Oh, Macaulay Culkin released a Twitter poll that's like, what should I make my middle name? And then like Macaulay Culkin was one of the options and it won, so he did it.
That's amazing.
Anyway.
Before we get started into the campaign, or getting back into the campaign, I want to say thank you to everyone watching. And again, I want to give another shout out to our partner, Oak Lounge Games. Again, you can see 2 of their most popular games in the bottom left. If either of those strikes your interest, or if you go check out their website, which is linked on our Discord, you find anything there you want to buy, which of course I highly recommend. Don't forget to use the code DICEROOM10 when you do it and get 10% off all of your purchases. Paired with their Black Friday discount, it is a great way to save money and get quality gifts for the people you care about, or just a little treat for yourself.
Also, thank you, Aaron, for streaming in your server. They're streaming, watching us in their server.
That's pretty funny.
Base room watch party.
That's pretty funny. But with that said, I would like to welcome everyone back. My name is Steven. I am your DM for the night, and we will go top to bottom, introducing our characters, our players and their characters.
I'm on top for once. Oh god, I didn't mean it like that. I am Davis, and I play Bryn, the Kenku Ranger, and his pro companion Scav.
Hi, I'm Chaps. I play Damien, the Barbarian.
My name is Caleb, and I play Hygeth, the human.
Um,
The human.
the
The human.
Okay.
The human with a gambling addiction.
Finn, you know,
Oh,
Finn the
just
human.
wait till you see what I've set up.
Mhm.
You're
Also,
gonna lose
real
all your
quick,
money.
Before we go any further, we do need to shout out our Patreon subscriber. Aaron, thank you for subscribing to the Patreon.
Aaron really is the goat.
They really are. Those $3 a month are going off.
Going exclusively to $1 McDonald's burgers.
Oh
Are they
yeah.
even a
That's what the
dollar
funds are
anymore?
used for. I don't think
No,
so.
they're not.
Inflation
I think that-
inflation has killed that, I think.
Disgusting.
I am pretty sure that they've officially gotten rid of the dollar menu. But
That's
we're gonna go off
disgusting.
on a tangent again if we.
Alrighty. So let us
I'm
get
devastated.
back into where we were when we ended off our last session. So the party decided that they were going to go from the college all the way down to the World Tree. On the way, they were actually captured / stumbled into a little trap set by a pair of gnolls. They were able to beat them non-lethally, and then they tried to collect a bounty on them. But there was not a bounty. So they quite literally unintelligented one of them and then drug them along for several miles before finally deciding to put them out of their misery. On the way to Haven, they found a cow. It was a very interesting cow. They spent a good bit of time with the cow. Are you actually talking, Dylan? I can't hear you.
Oh no, I was making a joke. That was
He's
in poor
Lennying
taste.
again. He's Lennying again.
As they were
Yeah, what I did say was, "Tell me about the rabbits. Tell me about the rabbits."
on the way to the World Tree from Haven, they had to take a long rest, and they took it right outside the World Tree. And in the middle of the night, they were attacked by a group of wolves that were led by a direwolf. After that fight, it turned out to be that an eldritch lich named Kaguya was disguising himself as the direwolf. When he turned back into his proper self, he told the party that they have passed the first test and are on the way to being introduced to He Who Commands. After the long rest, the party ventured into the woods, and El Toro began taking samples for the college. Damien revealed his distrust of El Toro to Bryn, and the party made their way to the base of the World Tree, and El Toro told them the magic there was unnatural. Not hostile, not malicious, but definitely not welcoming. The party then decided to leave her there and continue on their mission towards Stone Hollow. But they did not actually leave right before the session ended. So, that is where we are at this point in time. They just said goodbye. They made their way to begin heading out. And with that, where would y'all like to go? Would you like to make your path straight on out? Or do y'all want to stop and investigate? It's entirely up to y'all.
I think. I say we go to the river and see if we can cross there, and if not, we just follow it north to Aiden's Keep.
Yeah, I'm alright with that.
I'm with
That's,
that. Yeah.
I don't know if I want to ford the river, but if we can find any spot where we can make our way across, we'll give it a chance.
He's coming from the man who went to ford the river last session.
That was sarcastic desire to ford the river.
I just want to
It's
know
hard to
what
tell, sometimes I know.
do you think the water would damage the direwolf pelt while it's drying out?
Yeah, I mean, it would probably get it kind of gross and sodden for a while at least.
Ah, okay. Maybe we could dam the river and just cross.
Build a dam?
We could talk to some beavers.
Yeah, befriend some beavers. I can talk to animals. We can figure that out.
No, I'm kidding. That'd be
We
kind of
spent
dumb.
like
But
an hour
we could,
negotiating.
I don't. Maybe there's a chance the river's shallow. I don't know. Last time we were near a river, I dove into it and almost died because it was too shallow. But
That was a creek.
Yes.
I want to make sure everyone knows that was clearly stated to be a creek, not a river.
creek.
How long of a diversion would it be from the path to go like kind of trace our path along the river instead of the road?
I mean, you would have
Is
to.
there a road?
Yes. There's a road
Oh.
north to Midway, then west to Adon's Keep, and then south to Stone Hollow.
I guess also if we go to the river and then we might not get to go to Midway. Do we want to pop into Midway and just kind of see if there's anything there and just like and do a little touristing?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's
I
just
mean
take
that,
the road.
or
do the road.
Maker's Place also seems like a place that we could probably get some good gear at.
Although, keep in mind, our alibi is that we're at the World Tree,
That is
Um,
fair.
so we might not
And we
want to.
are about to murder someone, so we.
Oh
probably
yeah, I
He-
stay
forget
away
we're
from-
Also-
avoiding tourism because our
On-
incoming murder target. Okay, yeah, I'm
Yeah.
cool with let's just-
Knowing that we want to stay anonymous, should we abandon the cart and just take a couple of the horses?
I'm
guess
down
we
with
could
that. I
do
mean, we
that.
have horses to spare.
Yeah, and I mean, we'll be back in time so we can retrieve the horses and the carts and everything here. But
Yeah, I doubt this will take more than a few days, and they'll be like in like a forest where they could probably feed pretty easily for a couple days.
I'm
Yeah.
still very curious as to what that random heart is on the map.
Yeah, we gotta go there
It
some
will
point.
reveal it's. Y'all don't know it's there.
Okay.
Oh,
Y'all-
okay.
y'all-
Yeah, it's not
should
like
we?
we're-
Are we still near where what's her name is?
Yes.
El Toro.
Yes.
We could just go tell El Toro to watch the carts and say that
I-
we'll be back.
I think we should part ways.
What if she steals our wagon? I don't think she's gonna, but like that would stink. I'll just put it out
Think-
there. Let's just get some horses and go.
I think I'll be able to get the wagon back from her.
You have
Okay,
a good
sorry,
point.
I don't know. That shit might be like a sweater she's borrowed. You're never getting it back.
El
sorry.
Toro is a psyop.
Real quick, I'm just
Reach
welcome
inside
to
of her and pull out the wires.
welcome to the chat, Rogue Ghosty Puello. They pointed out cowards would see a creek and go around. Chads would dive straight in.
That's what he did.
Yeah,
He did.
Yeah, plus
Yeah.
1 point.
Yeah.
Diving
some
on
might
in.
call Higetha Chad. I should.
Well,
I
yes,
wish I
Chad
could
for
send that
20
one like the AI art thing I made where he was like, "Do you guys know what I'm talking about?"
Oh
The
yeah,
one
I
that-
remember that one. I remember that one. He's like
The one that was like,
embodiment of
unreasonably
that,
sexy for some reason.
that picture of
Yeah.
the Sopranos characters with. Did you know 90% of all gamblers stop right before they hit it big?
Yeah. Demo, if you're in the Discord, I can send it there later.
Yeah, send it in the From the Shadows general chat at
I
the
will. I
bottom.
will.
All right. So
Cool.
are y'all dropping the horses and the carts with her and only taking enough to get you across the creek or across the river?
Yeah.
And to Stone
I
Hollow?
guess yeah, we might be able to more easily cross
Yeah,
the river if we don't have a cart.
Honestly, let's just swim across.
Okay.
Can the lizard swim?
The lorse?
The lorse?
Yes.
The hizzard?
Yeah. The lizard, the horse, the horse, the lorse, the hizzard. Yeah. Yeah, it can swim.
The
Oh,
question
thank
is,
you,
can
you
it
two.
Kenku swim?
So, is that y'all's plan? You speak to El Toro, you drop off your carts, and we make our way west?
Yeah, it seems
So
like it.
there's actually a problem, guys.
Yeah.
I never learned how to swim.
Oh.
A Chad
Yeah,
would dive
I
straight
don't-
in.
Yeah,
I
Chad
don't-
would dive straight in. So
I don't
Bear that in
really,
mind.
I don't really swim much, especially if the water is flowing. Then it's just I can't go against the current. It mixes with me.
oh yeah, you and your running water. Fine. We'll ride north to Aiden's Keep then. We got to keep ourselves on the.
I
DL.
say honestly, because once again trying to keep on the DL, I say we go south.
Yeah.
Because there's.
I
less
sent them in the
major cities
Discord.
that way.
I don't think we should go south.
Y'all shouldn't go
Emo.
south.
I don't think we should go south.
Cool.
Y'all shouldn't go south.
So I mean, do we want to? Because here's the thing. I know us. We're gonna get sidetracked if we actually go into Adon's Keep. I
That's
say
why
we
we're gonna-
stay in the
Okay, okay. I
outskirts.
say, knowing that we're going and attempting to just pass through, like actually we don't want to talk to anybody, I think we'd be fine.
Okay.
I get very bad juju from the south, so I'm glad we've decided.
Well, I mean,
We'll skirt through Adon's Keep. We will not get sidetracked, and we will get to the assassination target and kill them this episode.
not to mention Dreadnought is a combat area.
Yeah, who knows what creepy fuckers might be living there.
Hmm.
What's adventure without ADHD?
Yeah.
We got some really good quotes
Another
here.
quotable moment, honestly.
That
Yeah,
is.
Yeah.
Ghosty Boyo
Wait,
is
Davis.
popping
dropping
off.
Davis,
bangers right now.
do you have ADHD? Are we 3 for 3?
I might be undiagnosed, but let's focus.
Or at least 2 for
Going
3.
to Aiden's Keep. Like, come on, let's go. I want to start moving.
All right.
I got restless leg.
So the party, you all get in your wagon, you get your horses hooked up, and y'all make your way north. You start heading towards Midway.
Thank you for the
Should
follow,
we
David.
go near that random mark on the map? That
Y'all
inconspicuous.
don't know it's there yet either.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
Steven,
yeah.
you really need to make like a player version of the map.
no.
Okay.
Basically, the heart you don't know exist, and then those other two little special marks you don't know exist, and that little circle in the middle. Everything else.
sprite.
The heart?
Yes, there's a heart.
Can we see the dragons?
Yes.
Dog, I don't even see a heart. I don't know what you're talking about. Anyway, okay.
Uh,
Never mind. It doesn't matter.
over
Bottom middle.
Go, look
east
at
of
Maker's
Maker
Place and look to the right of it.
I'm looking at Aiden's Keep because we're going there. Because we're going to Aiden's
You're right.
Keep.
You're
Let's
right.
go.
Oh.
Yeah, no,
Oh,
we
I
take
see, I
3
see.
horses and we go.
Are y'all leaving the cart?
I see.
Yeah,
Yes.
we tell
Okay.
the floor to walk.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we should leave the Hizzard as well. That it's a little
Too
too.
conspicuous, yeah.
Also,
Green
don't take the
horse.
green horse.
Yeah,
Don't
normal
take Oreo?
horses.
So leave Oreo and Lorse, and then take
Frog.
we can take like Frog and the other ones.
Okay.
Yeah.
If for anybody new, the black and white horse is named Frog, and the green horse is named Oreo.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
So we
Also,
love being.
How many horses are we
Okay.
taking?
I say we
three.
Does
Yeah,
do you want to double up?
I am not riding on the same horse as Damien. It's not happening. I know you guys are gonna try to put me on someone else's horse because I'm little. I'm a little guy. You're not doing it. I'm riding on my own horse.
Never said anything about Hygith's horse.
I mean, after looking at these pictures of Hygith, he's kind of fine. So maybe I would ride on the back of his horse.
Oh man, that's great.
all right. Oh.
Oh,
So
man.
y'all hop on. You have enough to take 3 while leaving Oreo, and while leaving the Lorse.
Yeah.
So the 3 of you hop on. You ride north. Since you're riding north on horseback without pulling the cart, y'all are able to go at a much faster speed. Y'all reach it about midday. So as you make your way into Midway, let me go read my thing on it. Not too much here really catches your eye. Everyone here appears to be vagabonds, urchins, or beggars, if you will. Based on the architecture alone, you can tell this place was once a center of commerce, but since the founding of Haven, everyone who had the ability to has moved to Haven. Midway has one simple tavern and a few stalls that sell food are all that are left standing.
Keep your eyes in your pockets, lads, and let's just get through this shithole and get out of here and get the
Keep
stone.
our eyes in our pockets. Why on earth would I take my eyes out and put them in my pockets? You need to work on your analogies, friends.
Damien, you hurt me sometimes, you know?
It's what I do.
Mhm.
Okay. We ride through. No stops. No stops. No stops.
Do we happen to see
Go.
anybody playing a shell game on the side of the road?
You see a couple of urchin children gathered around.
Okay,
They
no,
can't
keep
tell
going.
what
I hate
exactly
kids.
they're playing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Your children. No. No.
Oh man.
All right, so y'all walk through town. When you get to the center, it is just basically like what you would picture in an old Western movie. It's just a dusty, barren wasteland.
Who you, the sock police? Sorry.
Oh.
We need to. I will be putting a quote book in the Dice Room Discord after this session.
And so, as you make your way through town, there are still a couple more vendors selling food that they must have grown on their own. But there is nothing really there to draw your attention, to draw your mind. And so y'all make your way straight through town and y'all head west towards Adon's Keep. Does anything interesting happen to y'all on the way?
Sure hope not.
Okay. Nothing interesting
Damien
happened.
scratches his butt.
Oh, I didn't. The power of my belief it predicted us. Something was gonna happen.
Do we pass anyone or anything? Do you want anything interesting to happen, Steven?
Well, I was just
Yeah,
curious.
Steven, do we need? Oh, wait, don't we need to roll the D100?
No, I was talking to Davis. I think I'm going to limit those, just to help speed up the sessions a little bit. So the longer paths, like between Adon's Keep and Stone Hollow, we'll roll 1, but between Adon's Keep and Midway, that's way too short. So
I got you.
I'm gonna skip it for this one.
Roll a D100 for how many minutes we spent sidetracked.
Honestly,
All right.
you don't want to know the answer. My first ever character.
Did you guys see that video of that DM who was talking about how like he's had this campaign where they met every day or every week for like 2 years, and then he tracked through how much like in-game time they'd spent, and they'd gotten through like a week and a half.
Yeah, like it's D&D. It's sometimes so slow, but it's so fun.
Yeah.
I want y'all to know I rolled a 99.
What's a 99?
Well, you said
Oh.
roll a D100 for how much time we spend doing.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It would have been
Anyway,
a lot.
I rolled a 99, and like I'm taking a picture to prove it. But
okay, but anyway, Aiden's Keep. So we there yet?
yeah, so y'all make it to Adon's Keep. You get to the gates right outside town. You just cross the bridge. You get to the gates outside the keep, and immediately you can tell this appears to be a militarized state. You walk up, and there are 2 mighty strong centaurs wielding spears and shields, and they stop you and say, "What business have you here?"
We're just passing through, friend.
Just passing through.
Wait, Steven,
Yes.
Keep record of us coming and
before
going.
we actually like went up to the city, I mean, if we just go up, that's fine, but like, was there any way we could have like gone around it and avoided people? Because
The way the map
Probably
looks, it's a
would've
little
tried
bit
to do that.
misleading. But basically, it has 3 moats, or it's basically a moat around the entire castle, the entire keep, or the entire city.
so like the bridge is like the entrance to it.
Yes, there
so
are
you like, have to
3
go through.
entrances
Okay,
to
yeah,
the
I
place,
got
and
you.
you have to go through Adon's Keep if you want to pass over this way.
Okay, makes sense.
Yeah. So, the 2 centaur guards ask you, "What business have you here?"
I don't think we should.
Like I said, we're just passing through. We only need to get through safe passage so that we can get to business in what was I was
In
gonna
Stone
say-
Hollow.
In Stone Hollow. See, that's wait, no, in Stonefall. Stonefall.
Is she
What?
in Stonefall? Dang it, now I forgot. I thought it was Stone Hollow.
It was Stone Hollow.
There's both, and I know what he's doing, and I agree with it. If they keep a registry of who's coming and going, we don't want them to know where we're headed.
Which one was she in? Was she in Stone Hollow or Stone?
Steven, that
looking-
was table talk.
I'm looking
Me saying Stone Hollow by the
Right
way.
now. She is in Stone Hollow.
Yeah, so we have business in Stonefall.
So yeah, oh, interesting. And where are you coming from, and what business is this?
We're from Haven. We're delivering a parcel.
Interesting. Do you have a name for this individual of whom you are delivering the parcel?
His name is
Dealey
Dylan
Shrimmer.
Schrimmer.
Oh, definitely is not.
All right, you may pass.
His name is Steven.
His name is Steven.
There is no Steven there. I'm from
No,
Stonefall.
he just moved in. He just this is actually out of his mail because he submitted a change of address form.
No.
So you are looking for a man named Dylan. You may pass.
No, wait. Okay. You know, if it works, it works.
All right, cool.
If it works, it works. Fine.
Give me a perception check as you walk by.
Hell yeah.
First roll of the night.
23, baby.
All right, 23. So with that,
Hey, wait, so
19.
the 7 thing was only on a.
only for your weapon attack. With that
Okay,
weapon.
yeah, I got 17 then.
Okay, yeah, all of y'all pass. You notice that as the two guards, they just simply appear to be interrogating individuals as they're coming into the city. They do not appear to be creating any sort of registry. They are just doing their own form of weeding out those who don't need to be there and those who may cause harm or bring harm to Adon's Keep.
Okay.
So it's down here. Where is it?
This is clearly a shakedown.
I will say,
bubble
Steven,
blowing
I have been
babies will
playing
be
through
eaten
Skyrim again
senseless.
this week.
Did you just get to Riften?
God, we.
No, I
Okay.
didn't. I've been avoiding the Thieves Guild.
Fair enough. So now that you're in here, you see the marvelous city. Give me a history check. Like, let's see what y'all know about this.
Oh, I am. No, I'm not.
I got a 9.
Oof,
I got
I
a
got a
6.
6. I also got a 6. Dude. Yeah, I don't think we know shit about nothing.
Oh yeah, Steven.
Yes.
Also, were you gonna do the thing where you like roll certain checks for us so we don't know if we passed or failed?
I think we talked about that.
Really?
Maybe
What?
sometimes, but
Okay.
very rarely, basically.
I mean, for history, it like doesn't matter,
Yeah.
obviously. But yeah.
But yeah. So, since you don't know history, I'm not going to tell you this part. But as soon as you walk in, you can tell that Adon's Keep is indeed a bustling city, but it is also a militarized one. All men and women are forced into military service for 5 years upon entering the age of adulthood, according to their species. The walls are built tall and strong, their defenses menacing, and their troops intimidating. You have to walk halfway into the city before you reach anything that isn't directly related to the military. The first several city blocks are barracks, storehouses, munition holds, exclusively used for making sure that their standing military is able to react and get to the walls quickly. But as you walk by them, you make your way to the center of the town, and at which point you can read signs that point you southbound with travel or signposts that say Stone Hollow, Stony Brook, and Stonefall to the south. Would you like to stay and investigate? If you would, there are a couple inns, there are a couple bars separated this time, and there are a couple general stores as well as blacksmiths and carpenters.
What time is it?
By now you're getting close to about 6 p.m. So you've probably got
Do you guys
2
want to
hours.
travel at first light or camp on the road?
I'm
I'd
fine
say-
with either, but
I do not think that we should spend more time here than we need to.
yeah,
agree.
I think every moment is important. Let's just keep moving.
All right.
Cool.
So does that mean y'all want to make about 2 hours more on the road?
No, thereabouts.
Okay. Yeah. So
I'll wake up at first light and hit the road.
okay. So y'all stay in the night and then going. I'm sorry.
No, like we'll keep moving for 2 hours, then
Okay.
You know,
I
go to bed
apologize.
at 8,
I
wake up.
misunderstood.
at dawn and hit it.
Okay. Great. So
Or should we try and arrive in Stone Hollow at night?
wait a second. Coward is
Yeah, we
literally
could ride through the night.
bleeped out.
They censor coward.
That's funny.
It didn't for me. That's weird.
I guess you must have some type of like chat censor on.
I must. That's weird.
Yeah.
But so anyways, y'all make your way out of town.
Ghosty, I'm trying not to blow out people's eardrums. Sorry, go ahead.
Yes, we've had plenty of shopping sprees. Don't you worry. But so y'all make your way about 2 hours down the road until you reach dusk. The closer you get to dusk, the more you begin scouting out places for where you can rest. On the west side of the path, near where the road heading north straight to the hub converges with the road going south towards Stone Hollow. You find a clearing that would probably make a good spot to set up shop. It looks like people have used this place before. It looks like a well-known campground that adventurers will use on their way in between the two cities. Would you like to stop there, or would you like to look elsewhere?
Personally, I think we should maybe try and be out of
Yeah.
So we're more secluded.
a more secluded place. We want as few witnesses as possible.
Yeah.
Okay. Roll a. We're just gonna say survival because it doesn't get rolled enough.
I can get behind that.
Man, I was gonna say, as someone with proficiency in survival, I support that, but then I rolled a nat 1. So I
Don't
guess
worry.
I guess I just suck at survival.
I
You know what?
got
I'm
it.
using inspiration to re-roll it because I'm mad.
I got a 21.
I re-rolled with inspiration and got a 10 when my modifier is +7.
Yeah,
So
I got a
10
7.
total.
Okay.
I got a
That
21.
stinks.
So
Thank God you did
the
good.
two of you, with the low rolls, you look and you look, but you don't really see anything that really points yourself out to where it could be a good campground. Damien, you climb a tree about 20 feet up to get a better vantage, because I know you have a climbing speed.
A 45.
Wait, he does?
Yeah, I just remembered it. Well, you gotta be able to climb down too, so.
Yeah.
And so you see that just past another clearing in the woods is a area of flat land that appears untouched by any adventurers before, and it would make a great spot for a campfire.
Hey, ding dongs! I think I found a good place to camp. It's
Mm.
that
God,
way.
somebody
And I
did. I
point
wasn't
towards it.
making any headway over here. So we'll regather on our boy and go to his spot.
You know, see, I use 45 feet to get up the 45-foot tree, and it takes me 6 seconds to say that, and then I come back down.
Okay.
All in one turn.
Okay.
I use the dash action.
In my people's culture, we call it jumping.
Oh, man.
Alrighty.
All right.
So, as y'all get ready to settle down for the night, is there anything y'all would like to do?
I'll take first watch.
Okay.
I'll take my pants off.
Okay, cool.
Alright.
Yeah, I'll take second watch.
Exciting.
Yes.
So you do roll charisma checks with advantage now. Don't you forget.
No, that was
No,
that was Skirk.
You're right. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
that's Bryn, because Bryn is ugly. Bryn is a 4 out of 10, but he does
Also-
have a hog.
Yeah, that was table talk. I was joking. And if I did, it'd be like in the sleeping bag.
got our hopes up.
Seriously.
All right. So Dylan, you are on first watch. Roll a d20 for me.
I want to see that high girth.
Ah,
Okay.
that was funny.
That was a good one. That would be an 8, mi amigo.
Ooh, alrighty. Let's go see what happens.
Oh wait, if I click.
Oh yeah, I'll take
if
third
I-
watch, by the way.
I can click the. Oh
Obviously.
wait, never mind. It landed on top of one of my modifiers. That's why it allowed. I was like, oh, I can just click on the D20 after it's fallen to roll it again.
Wouldn't that be convenient?
Well,
Want to pull that shaft like a gear.
Oh my god.
It's getting kind of homoerotic in the park.
Guys, ever seen that episode of Grand Tour?
no.
No.
Okay, no, you would know. Anyway, let's keep going. Sorry.
All right. Give me a perception check based on audio for we'll say DC's 12.
But with a DC of 12, I rolled a 21.
Okay. So you can tell in the distance, you hear a group of individuals shouting. You can't quite tell how many, but you can hear the little clank of metal as it sounds like they're just walking down the road. From the sounds of it and from what it sounds like they're doing, they don't know you're there. They don't know anyone is here, and it sounds like they have no intention of stopping.
So are they heading directly towards
No.
us, or are they going to go past us?
No, you camped further in the woods, and they're heading down the road.
I'd like to move a little closer. I'd like to sort of stay in the tree line, preferably up in a tree,
Okay.
if I could, because in the words of Batman, nobody ever looks up. Um,
Roll stealth with advantage.
okay, for advantage. Come on. Nat 20.
Okay. Yeah, so you creep your way closer and closer to the sound, closer and closer to the road. And when you get close to the edge of the tree line, you quietly climb one of the taller trees with more foliage, so nobody can see you. And if they hear anything, they'll assume it's just a bird or a squirrel, a fat squirrel, but a squirrel nonetheless.
A big old squirrel.
Speaking of fat, I'm using the thunder trod dice on D&D Beyond, the ones that like melt into magma. When you get a nat 20 thunder trod, like rolls it, slides in, and eats the dice. It's great.
All
Sorry.
right. And so as you're up there, you see a group of six, what you could only assume to be heavily armed bandits just walking their way. Now, because of who you are, you assume they're bandits. They could also just be mercenaries, or they could be adventurers.
Can I do an insight check?
You can, but do you have dark vision out to more than 60 feet?
No, I do not.
It's going to be with extreme disadvantage, so...
Can I wait until they get a little closer?
I mean, they're walking parallel to you, so 60 feet is going to be quite literally the closest that you're going to get without putting yourself out in the open.
I'll do it with disadvantage then. First one was an 11. Second one was a 4.
Alright.
So I'm assuming I don't know it.
Yeah, so I mean, you, by the looks of it, I mean, you assume they're either adventurers, mercenaries, or bandits. You can't quite tell. You piece a little bit together. Basically, they're walking alone, or they're walking together at night, whereas most people would typically be trying to sleep. But aside from that, they clearly present you no harm. They don't know you're there. They don't make their way into the woods.
In that case, I head back to camp as quietly as possible.
Sounds good. All right, and with that, the end of your shift comes up, and I believe Bren was taking second shift.
Yes, indeed.
All right, can you roll me another d20?
Is it just a D20 or a perception
Just a
check?
flat d20.
Okay,
That tells me what happens, and then
roll.
if I want to go with it or not.
Ooh, a spooky number. It's a 13.
All righty. You also, or I need you to make another perception check based on audio. I apologize.
That is a 16.
16.
Wait, how does audio affect it?
Some individuals
some-
have advantage based on sound-based perception versus visual and vice versa.
And I think
Okay.
Damien might have advantage on like smell stuff, right? It might be
It
a
might
different
be.
race. Got a good sniffer.
Very uncommon for a human. But, yeah, so you hear...
Not too uncommon for a Dombia.
You hear what sounds like just a massive, almost party to the south. You can hear people cheering, laughing. You hear the metal of cups clanging against each other. Is there anything you would like to do with this?
Could you repeat that? I was reading chat on accident.
So you hear what's basically what sounds like a party. You can hear people cheering, you can hear them laughing, you can hear the clanging of cups up against each other. You can smell a little bit of roasted pig over a fire pit.
You know what? I'm gonna leave it alone, honestly. They're having their little party.
Okay.
None of my business.
Alrighty.
Leave that ration.
Alrighty. Then the rest of your evening goes by very uneventful. You make your rounds, you go, you check patrols. You still hear a little bit coming from the party, but there isn't too much. And by the end of your shift, it all goes quiet, and so your shift ends and Hygith's begins.
Nice. So just roll d20.
Yeah.
All right. It's a 2.
A 2. We're not doing that. Okay.
Wait, we could though.
I don't think you want to.
If we don't do it, can you tell us what it
I
would have
kinda
been? Or is
want
that, like,
to.
too much for us to know?
I mean, it's. I'll tell you what it is. It's a young red dragon.
Oh,
Oh.
we could take on a young red dragon. That's impossible. Let me look
Yeah.
With all y'all being asleep, maybe, probably not.
I get solos the young red dragon.
But so with that,
I'll roll again if you want me to.
no, we're just gonna go with it from whatever.
Yeah.
I rolled a 4 this time.
Oh, I actually read that
Ooh,
wrong.
young red dragon.
4 is a young red dragon. 2 I actually could have done. It was.
You still can. We don't know what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, you still can.
I don't want to.
Oh, okay.
It was a mind flare.
No.
Do you want me to roll again?
No. We started a story with the first 2 rolls. We're gonna finish them.
A young black dragon.
Give me a perception roll based on smell.
We never specified this, but does the eyeglass thing I have only work for sight?
Correct. So if you get any perception, investigation, anything with like that relies on sight.
Yeah, I don't. Hang on. I gotta. Alright, cool. That's gonna be a 24.
How close to a nat 20 is that?
I got a 16
Okay,
plus 8.
I'll take it. So you while you're on your camp, you smell the lingering aroma of fresh, of freshly like grilled meat, but you also get the faintest smell of what you only know to be as blood. If you let's see, how do I want to do this?
I feel like if I would kind of just slowly and quietly walk towards wherever it smells like it's coming from.
Okay. Give me another stealth roll with advantage. You're creeping that way.
Okay. It's a 19.
A 19. That'll work.
Well, I should say I do normally have disadvantage on stealth and armor. So do you just want me to take the first roll? Or do you want me to
Are you
like
wearing it right now? Because you were asleep.
That
Did
is
you put it
true.
on, or you were on watch? Would you put it on while on watch? Do you think?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I would have. Well, I mean, the first roll I rolled was a 19.
Then-
So if the
Then yes. We'll,
advantage cancels out the disadvantage,
then
then
yeah. We just
Oh,
do your
you had
first roll.
advantage. Yeah, they cancel out if you have both.
yeah, okay, cool.
So with your 19, you sneak up successfully, following the scent of both the freshly cooked meat and the blood, and you make your way towards the original resting area, the original campground that y'all were looking at. And what you find makes your stomach almost drop. You've seen a lot of horrible things in your life, and you've grown accustomed to it, but you still never get over the absolute slaughter of the masses, basically. And from what you can see here is you can see that there were 10 commoners who were camping at this area, and all of whom were not only slaughtered, not only butchered, but they were, I don't really want to say it, but I mean, they were desecrated. These individuals were killed by some truly heinous individuals. All of their valuables have been stolen. All their clothes have been ripped, and you can see what's left of them burning in the fire. You are just left surrounded by mangled corpses of 10 commoners.
Good call
Can
on the
I
resting
roll
spot.
investigation to
Good
see
call.
if I can like tell which way they went?
Yeah. Let's see what you can find.
That is a nat 1, but I'm gonna go ahead and use my inspiration.
Your eyeglass gives you advantage on sight-based things such as investigation and perception.
Oh, wait, it gives me advantage?
Isn't that what we said?
No, it just gave me a
Or is it?
it gave me a raw
Oh, I
+2,
apologize.
and it gave me dark vision up to 30
I'm
feet.
glad you remember that. I
It
apologize.
gave me a raw +2 to perception.
Dang, it's a really good thing you remembered because I didn't.
Yeah, but not like investigation.
Okay.
So,
Never mind. I was wrong.
yeah. So with the 15
Yeah, so 15.
is
You know
inspiration.
it hasn't rained recently, but with just the sheer amount of blood that was spilled during this bloodbath, it muddied the grounds, and there are tracks heading south of the camp.
We're to the north of the
Y'all
camp.
to the north of it, yes.
Okay, I'm gonna go back to camp, but I'll kind of just post up and be looking in that direction
Okay,
and be wary.
absolutely. And so as you get back to camp, you resume your post. You're on high alert of anything and everything that may happen. Um, but thankfully for you and for the rest of your party, it is a very quiet night. Um, and so, come morning, all three of you awake. You all have taken or have received the effects of a long rest, and y'all are ready to begin your next day.
Also, I'm gonna inform all of them about what I saw.
Okay.
So, last night there was I smelled something. I smelled blood, and I followed it, and there was a big party of people that were just slaughtered.
That's horrible. During my watch, I remember there were the smell of like roasted pigs and the sounds of merriment.
Well,
I
apparently they
remember
were all.
during my watch there was like a group of bandits that passed by the camp.
Well, they were brutally murdered, and whoever did it went off to the south. So
Is
And
where we're
I don't know
heading
if
southbound?
it is, but do y'all want to see if we can follow the tracks, or I don't know. We might be better to try and find them before they find us, unless you just want to go to Stone Hollow.
Well, I mean, they were commoners. We are, as much as I hate to say it, and as much as I hate to put it this way, we are much more powerful. Um, I think right now I say that we give. I don't think that we should go after them. That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay, fair
I'm
enough.
in
But we
agreement.
should be
I see little incentive, and justice isn't really its own reward.
wary on the road.
Oh, definitely.
All right.
Anyway, do you guys want to go loot the bodies?
No, God, that's why would anyone want to do that?
I'm just kidding. I'm just trying to
Brings
make.
up glasses and metagames. The corpses were already looted. The bandits
I'm
took
just trying.
everything.
I'm just trying to make light of the situation. I'm just
That's not a
joking
good
around.
way.
We all cope this way. We all cope this way. It's fine.
Oh,
I
Free
cope.
food.
oh,
True. Scab could be eating good for
we
weeks.
could. So I just
Drag a cart full of corpses behind our horses.
I just texted you three something, but I'm gonna say it out loud so everyone in chat can hear it as well. You serve the god of Nerul, who demands that his murders be just and they be contracted. So if, while being a follower of Nerul, a member of the Ethereal Court, if something like this ticks you off, or ticks your character off, and you decide you want vengeance, this is a careless, a selfish murder. It is something that y'all don't stand for, and the being against it basically is not something that would be contradictory to the path that you are currently set on. So I'm not telling you have to track it down. I'm not telling you anything because it literally just was made up when Dylan rolled his d20. But
I think we keep it on our radar. I don't think we. I think we need to be wary from, and this is traps. the player saying this. I think we need to be wary of them, just in case. We need to be a little bit more careful going forward, because if they were willing to like wholesale slaughter a bunch of civilians, they probably won't have any qualms about going up against us. So that being said, let's just watch out, but let's keep moving.
Also, chaps, I know. I mean, never mind. I'm not gonna say that. Okay, let's keep going.
Dylan, we just lost your camera.
Yep, what's that? I'm back. I closed the wrong tab.
Alright, let's mount up,
All
go
right.
to Stone Hollow, find this biatch.
Yeah,
All right. Now I have a question.
I intentionally didn't tell Damien that the corpses were
That's probably good.
desecrated.
Probably good.
Put it that way. By the way,
Thank you. I appreciate that.
I know how Damien feels about that.
See, this is what we call bonding and growth people notice. What movie is that from? The second part. The Machine.
I don't know.
When Luke Skywalker
Oh,
We all
yeah.
Luke Skywalker is talking to Bert. Now that's what we call growth people notice. But
Now that's what we call growth people notice.
so y'all wake up in the morning, and y'all head south. Yeah, chap, how are you doing? That's weird. Dylan, how are you doing? I can't call you chap.
Yeah. I'm doing good. Why?
better be nice.
I was
Be
about to say,
nice.
you better be very nice. Like,
I know.
as nice as
this is
Santa.
just-
So,
It is kind of suspicious when someone comes into your
Yeah.
chat and goes, hee hee.
All right, let's keep moving.
so
Let's-
I
let's-
have
let's-
a question for the three of you.
Mhm.
Who are you here to
Yes.
kill?
I can't. I think I have it in my notes somewhere. Do
Look,
I?
he's been the dedicated note taker guy. I'm the dedicated
Which is a
bash people's head
definite
in with a stick
mistake.
guy. You know what? I'll pull up a doc. I'll start taking it. Just so we can have two
It was the priest of the church, wasn't it?
Yeah. I definitely.
That's close. You're kind of close, but no.
I definitely did not write down the person's name that we were supposed to kill.
What if we just go in the town and observe, and then find somebody that seems like a butthole, and then just kill them?
Well, see, we've already cut half of the population out. We know it's a woman.
That is
So,
true.
you know, we'll narrow it down from there.
Oh yeah, the priestess of the church. Sorry.
She is a priest of the church. Do you know
was her name?
what you were supposed to do to receive a bonus towards on the contract?
Definitely not.
Do it in public.
Kind of.
Ash her head in with a golf
You
club.
were supposed to kill her in front of the high priest of Okma.
Okay, yeah, we'll set that up.
While wearing the ethereal court garb that y'all were given. Do y'all remember what that is?
Yeah, it's in my bag.
One of y'all got a cape, one of y'all got bracers, and I don't remember what the third one of you got.
It was me, wasn't it? We forgot what.
No, that was weapons. You were given cape with the insignias, or gear with the
Yeah, I got the
insignias.
bracers.
Remember,
Um,
Dylan didn't want the
then
cape
got
because
the-
he already had that kind of cloak.
No, that was me with the
That was
cape.
you didn't want the cape. Okay.
It was a cloak, a cape, and bracers.
Maybe that was it.
What were the things that each one of them got?
It
Or
I got bracers.
Got bracers.
Because I also don't see it in my equipment.
'cause it
Let's see
didn't
if I wrote
provide
that
any stat boost. This was just something to wear that you have to wear while on your contracts.
Oh,
On the job.
I think I took bracers.
You took the what?
I think I took the bracers.
I think I took the bracers.
Oh, good
Oh,
God.
well, in that
I don't
case,
think
it
I don't
was-
think I took the bracers.
It was the cloak, the bracers, and what else?
I think it was a cape, a cloak, and bracers, because those are different.
Well, you don't like capes, so I'll wear the cape.
Well, I mean, I can just take the cape if he took the bracers.
And then,
No,
Since I already have
I'll
the-
take
I mean, I have the
I'll just
helmet,
Switch
so
out
the
my
cloak-
cape for that cape.
oh, good golly.
I mean, I can.
You wear
I
the
can take
cape. You wear the bracers. I'll wear the cloak.
Okay,
Okay.
sold.
Also, before we go into this town. Do we have anything in our bags that we could use as like masks?
I mean, y'all can look through there. Any sort of cloth or anything you get, absolutely. I'll let y'all fashion it into something to help obscure your identity.
Hell yeah, we can wear a shiesty.
But as far as you currently have any masks, you do not.
Honestly, I think that we could probably afford to do things at range. I mean, how much health is she gonna have? Plus, I mean, you get a ×2 bonus damage for sneak attack. So
We could also just have like one of us do it.
Sneak attack is only for one class.
We might be able to
right?
one-shot him.
this Steve, because you get a ×2 bonus.
So all I'm saying is, if you guys want to stay outside, I theoretically could go and just get 4 hits on them instantly without doing anything.
Action surge, extra attack. Just bah, 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 bah.
Yes, but then you do not get the we don't get the bonus.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we'll,
well,
you know, we'll set up
I
a
would-
situation
well,
where she's
no, I'm
in
saying
front
if
of
I
the
kill her
high
in
priest,
front of the
or
guy.
high priest, right?
So that way, like, you two aren't seen. That way, we
What
only
if-
have to
let's-
disguise one of
Let's
us.
scout the place out because we might be able to just like drop a chandelier or something on her head.
That'd be cool too. That would
some,
also be
like,
cool.
Hitman stuff. We just walk into a room and
Push
we
a
see
gargoyle
15
on 'em?
different ways to kill them immediately.
Push a gargoyle on him.
Oh yes. Ooh, that would be cool.
We could do like that thing in the Bible where they went to the temple and they like cut a hole in the ceiling and dropped the guy down it.
All right, great ideas, all of them. Let's go to the church.
All right. So, y'all are making your way into town. You walk into the gates of my OneNote is frozen right now.
Yeah, make a balaclava out of a sock. And I'm not wearing it yet, but believe you me, I'm gonna look fly in it.
And so we are at Stone Hollow. And so you begin to make your way, and as you walk through the gates, you are just overwhelmed with this little voice inside your head. A city made of stone. Why? That answer depends on who you happen to ask. Some have said it was because dragon's fire doesn't melt stone. As if they've seen a dragon, you'll think to yourself. Others say many centuries ago, a king wanted to prove his might by building a reign so powerful and wealthy. Not just his castle, but rather his whole city was fortified. Some even think a mountain was cut down and carved into the very town. Others simply act as if it's natural and don't seem to bat an eye at it. Regardless of what its true purpose for being built is, you can't help but be in absolute awe of both the massive size of it and its beauty and craftsmanship that this city holds. So, as you all walk in, you are visibly taken aback by the sheer fact that this entire city is stone. It appears to be one piece of stone at that. But it is shaped, as far as most other cities that you've seen are. You have a wider main street with several other alleys shooting off that seem to be filled with the residents. And as you get further and further down the city, you will see the main building that houses the governor of Stone Hollow, as well as a couple temples, one of which is, of course, the Temple of Ogma, of which you are looking for.
Okay, is there anything outside
Temple
the
of
church
Bofa.
that would kind of indicate what kind of god Ogma is? Like, what's their, like,
Well, roll
their portfolio or whatever?
roll a religion check if y'all would like to.
Can we all do it?
Yeah, absolutely.
I promise I'll do well on it, but I'll roll
Pretty
it.
sure we did this last time. I
rolled
don't
a
remember what we
4.
said then.
rolled
I got a
a
14.
4.
I'm good at religion. I got a 22.
All right, the 14 and the 22, no.
I got a rock.
So as you walk up, you know, or you think you remember what you've heard, what you can recall about Ogma, But as you get to the front of the temple, you see a statue of a man with 2 books in his hands, appearing to be reading from the one in his left. Ogma is the god of knowledge.
Ooh.
You look confused, Dylan.
Sorry.
Okay.
Let me make sure I'm right.
Let me.
What was the god's name again? Sugma?
Ogma.
God. Ogma nuts.
You son of a gun.
What?
The Ogma Infinium from Skyrim.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay. Either way, it's the book in Skyrim that like allows you to boost like one set of skills really high. You get it from the Discerning the Transmundane quest.
This is a real D&D god.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Is this
Oh,
a
it is?
coincidence that you somehow managed to reference
is-
Elder
This is
Scrolls on
100%
accident?
coincidence.
That's
Huh.
This
awesome.
is a real D&D god, though.
Huh.
I didn't make this up.
How's it spelled?
Maybe the
OGHNA.
Skyrim one was named after the D&D one.
That's
It's spelled the
that's how it's
same
spelled on-
too. That's so messed up. What the hell? Who
That's
ripped
so
off who?
cool.
Mhm.
Sorry, I apologize, Steven. I'll.
I think that depends. What was it in earlier Elder Scrolls? Or
Yeah, right there. No,
Ogma
I don't
the
think it
Binder,
was.
Lord of Knowledge, God of Inspiration, Invention, and Knowledge. Okay, yeah, they're a Forgotten Realms deity that's just the same as the Ogma Infinitum. That's so weird.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Look at that. Making...
Davis, did you pick up on it too immediately as well, or was that just?
I
something-
recalled it when you mentioned the Ogma Infinitum and
Yeah.
the quest it's associated with,
Hermaeus.
and I remember like holding it, but
Mhm.
I just remember the weird cube thing in the like snow.
Is that the lexicon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Stupid lexicon.
I hated having to get out there, too.
You have to go through that to get the Agma, right?
I think so.
You have to go through Alphen.
Anyway,
Anyways, we're not playing Skyrim yet.
Right
Right
now.
now.
well,
But
There will after this.
I was about to say, I swear I didn't make that one up. That would have been good if I did, though. So.
yeah.
So you did. Wink, wink.
Yeah, exactly.
I go inside the church.
Yeah.
So do I. I follow behind very closely, watching as to make sure that my friend doesn't get ambushed.
I also go inside the church, but I do not have my helmet on because, you know,
All right, great. So,
we're in a church.
well, you're in a temple. I don't know if I would
I
necessarily call
need
this
my
a
hood
church.
on.
We're in a temple. No, well, it's just like I feel like I don't know.
It's a sign of
In
respect.
the
I get
house
it.
of
Absolutely.
God.
No, it's more just like I don't want them to think I'm like trying to fight because I feel like if you walk in
That's reasonable.
with a helmet on,
That's
it looks like you're trying to
that's respectful.
jump them.
I think most adventurers just have like brain damage and they just go into places fully armored all the time. People have to be used to it by now, right? Because like there are a good amount of adventurers, so you just see some fully armored Yaba walk into your place and start picking up random knickknacks and putting them in their bag, and it's like, oh, it's an adventurer. Okay, you need to deal with them.
So as you walk in, for the second time in the past 30 minutes of just entering the city, you are visually taken aback. The interior feels significantly larger than what it looked like from the outside, and it is filled floor to ceiling, wall to wall with books. It looks to be the most complete library you could ever imagine. The bookcases appear to be made of black walnut. Like I said, they span from floor to ceiling. You have red carpet with gold tinges going across and down each aisle of the bookshelves. And when you look past the rows of bookshelves, you do see what you would see, or what you would consider a more traditional temple. You see an altar at the front with rows of pews designed for worship and for praying.
So is there any like?
Do I see any
jobs or something that might go to, like,
priestesses
personal
here?
quarters or something? Yeah, is there anyone in there too?
From what you see right now, you don't see any, but there is a lot you don't see because bookshelves literally block most of your view. What were you saying?
Do I see any nerdy chicks studying?
Um, you do, looking straight ahead, you do see a couple people in pews, all the way up at the altar. Davis, what were you saying though?
Does it look like there's any, like, I don't know, doors? We might not be able to see them because we can't see the entire room because it's big and full of bookshelves, but it seemed like they might split off to lead to, like, personal quarters. We could end up finding our priestess there.
So from here, you cannot see, but you do see that there is a second level that goes around the top. It is not a second floor in the sense of it doesn't go all the way across. I don't know exactly what to call
Kind
it.
of like a ring up there
basically
almost.
like a ring.
So,
And you think you
Steven.
see doors going off of that. Yes.
can I grab I dropped my dice, sorry. Can I grab just a random book without looking at the title? Like, so this could be anything.
Okay.
And then just take it up to the front and sit down and start like studying it or whatever.
Okay.
And yeah, anyway,
Um,
should I roll or like what book did I pick up?
It's about to be some serious game right here, bro. Like he's about to be absolutely spitting.
you picked up the Reaper and the Behemoth.
Ooh, okay.
It's a love story. While
What's it
he's
about, though?
Sorry.
Well, you don't know. You haven't read it yet.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
as
yeah.
you open
I'm gonna
up the
read
first
it.
page, the very first sentence, it doesn't seem to make sense out of context, but it says "a night in the night."
Ooh, okay.
I'm not coming up with the rest
Well,
of the book, but
he's about to make a fool of himself and get the attention off of everyone else. Can I sort of? I want to go to like the corner of the room, like the very back corner of the room, and I want to move up to that second level.
Hey, use that climb speed, baby.
Yeah.
you do know there are stairs.
Oh, are there?
Yes.
Okay, I didn't hear you. I go up. The
You
stairs
didn't
to the
ask
second
if there
level.
were stairs, but
Well, you said it wasn't like a second floor. It was like I assumed it was like.
it was like one of those like as far as it doesn't cover the entire thing. Like it's one of those like walk around terrace like things. Stairs are not for
No.
cowards.
Stairs are for people without climb speeds.
Stairs are for civilized individuals.
Yeah.
You may climb that wall,
I'll-
but you will get weird looks. And you won't need a
I'll
check.
go up the stairs.
Just do it.
I'll go up the stairs.
Okay, thank you. I let you climb the tree
I
this
climb
session.
the stairs.
I'll even let that.
That should be 43 feet of climb speed right there.
Yeah.
That he should be docked.
No.
He shouldn't be, but it'd be
I
fine.
have to be funny for camera.
Hey, for the people at home.
Exactly. Yeah.
So,
Uh,
you make your way up, and you do see that on this top floor, do appear to be, the rooms of all of the priests and priestesses, and of as far as where they reside.
How badly do we want this bonus, guys?
Do we remember her name
I mean, I
now,
think we
or-
should take it.
Did y'all ever remember her name?
I don't
No.
think so.
That's okay. Her name is Melina.
Melina.
I wrote this
Melina.
before playing Baldur's Gate. I think there's someone named Melina in there. I didn't copy it. I want to say that. That's Marina.
There's nothing wrong with stealing random fantasy people names.
Exactly. They're hard to come up with.
It really is.
All right.
I've got one guy named Barn. That's how hard it is.
Could we loophole this? Because I know he said that we have to kill her in front of like the main guy. Does that mean like he has to see it, or could we kill her as long as she's just like physically in
In
front
his
of him?
presence.
He
Because
can be.
we could kidnap both of them, blindfold him, and then kill her.
And then bring him back.
Yeah.
So he can be restrained. He can be almost anything, but he has to physically be able to see it. Like,
Okay, we'll sack on ahead and then take the sack off when he needs to see it, if we're doing it. I'm cool with maybe not going for the bonus, but going for the bonus sounds fun, so.
How much were we promised? Like just base pay?
1,000 gold
1,000 gold.
Mhm.
I think we're good without a
Per
bonus.
person or party wise?
total.
Total. Okay.
And how much extra would the bonus be?
2,000 gold.
An additional like 2,000 gold on top of
Correct.
it, or it would like, turn it.
No, it's 2,000 gold.
Double
on
the
top.
roll.
I say we go for it then.
I say we go for it, because
honestly.
that means we get 1,000 gold each.
Yeah.
Y'all. My goal is for y'all to be wealthy little boys by the end of this
I
campaign.
want to
Yeah.
start my own business or something.
I'm pushing.
Also, yeah. So I was attempting to. I just wanted to sit down in the front and look inconspicuous and like observe and see if I figure out who Melina is just by listening to people. So
Alrighty.
I don't know what they're doing, but I'm just chilling.
So what you do, what you notice, roll perception.
22.
22. Yeah, so you notice there's probably about 8 people sitting down in those pews, all either reading or actively praying to Ogma. But you do also notice that there are 2 females to the right of you, just right of all the pews. They seem to be whispering in hushed tones. You can't quite make out what they're saying. But they both appear to be quite older, and if you had to guess, they don't appear to be your target, Melina. Over to the left, with a group of 3 who are praying, you do see a priest who appears to be wearing the garb that would indicate that he is the high priest of this temple.
Okay. Can I go to Bryn, are you with Damien?
I didn't say what I was doing, but I was thinking I'd go with Damien. To me, like, now that he's
Okay.
taking the stairs, when he was like about to mount the wall, I was just gonna stand there. But since we're
Yeah.
taking the stairs,
I'll go walk up to them and be like, I think I found the high priest.
good, very good actually. But there's people around him, so if we're gonna get how we do this, we need to be careful. Do we just kill Melina here, or do
So-
we nab both of them and do it like kind of what we discussed earlier?
What if one of us, and my gut tells me probably you, Bryn, would seduce Melina. And then we lure her to follow us. And the other 2 of us scout out the high priest. And so we'll figure out where he lives. And then the person who seduces Melina will take her to a meeting place in the city that we come up with, and then we'll show them. We'll show you where the house is at, and then all 3 of us, or I guess whoever seduced Melina, will like take her to the high priest's house, assuming she doesn't know that's where he lives, and then like the other 2 of us will like go and break into the house and then like try and offer in front of him.
So
I like your idea, but I've got my own idea. What if we lure Melina out onto the little balcony area, and we push her?
That's a good idea.
That's a great
Wait,
idea.
is the
How
balcony
high
high
is the
enough?
balcony?
Yeah.
I assume it's like a pretty high ceiling in this big ass
so, I
library.
mean, like I said, it is a
church temple.
massive place. It somehow magically looks bigger on the inside than it does the outside. You're at least 50 feet up.
She'll die from that. She's a dumb commoner.
She
or
would.
something.
Also, I also really like the idea of like trying to seduce them and lure them out. but they live in the temple.
I don't know if I could riz her because she's a temple like priestess, so she's got to be kind of a little more chaste probably. And I have an intelligence of 8, and she's a priest of knowledge. She's gonna find me horribly unattractive. I'm dumb.
I have an idea. 3-part plan. So Bren, you're in charge of just intellectually debating the high priest and getting him somewhere.
Okay.
And I can try and seduce Melina or whatever. And then Damien, I need you to use your climb speed. And so we go to either
Let's
like
come
a
back down
forest.
so we can actually have this conversation.
Yeah, I go to like a forest or no, I came up to y'all.
Yeah, you
Oh.
came up to us.
Yeah. So I go to like a forest or we go somewhere like an alleyway and you can be up and then like jump down onto her and just brutally kill her in front of the high priest when they cross paths.
I feel like you're using me as a scapegoat. I feel like personally the best and
That
easiest plan
that
is
is
to
not at all
throw
what
her
I'm
off the
trying to do.
balcony.
That's not at all what I'm trying to do. I
mean,
was
if
just
they
trying to
started
think of a
coming after
plan.
us, someone wanted for murder, not you two.
I was just trying to come up
Yeah.
with a plan that would use all 3 of us doing something.
Because I think if we push her off the balcony, like, how noticeable is someone going up the stairs? Like, is anyone looking in the direction of the stairs who's currently praying or, talking or reading?
No, the only person who wouldn't be actively with the metaphorical head in their books or praying or whatever. Oh my gosh. Ah, she could be moron sexual.
She could be.
That's how I got my girlfriend.
We are all kind of himbos, so
Are there any like windows?
Let me get there. I will get there.
Especially, like, on the balcony
I
floor. Because if
will-
there's windows up there, we just jump out of them.
I'll say
right?
I will get there. Basically, y'all are able to freely move up there without drawing too much attention at this point. So, now if you go, you cause a ruckus beforehand, you will draw attention, but no one has really given you much of their time or attention since you walked in.
I'm kind of liking the go up there and give her a shove plan. It seems pretty simple, and like we'd have a good odds of being able to make a getaway if there are windows on that balcony floor.
And then as far as this goes, yes, so there are stained glass windows on the second floor, on the balcony level, that go out, and that will be about a 20-foot drop, because like I said, it feels bigger on the inside because it is. But there are also, in the rooms, they have little fire escape-esque exits in the back. So you don't have to
That's
jump down.
very useful.
So here's what we could do. Damien could push her over and then go out the window. Because
Oh,
You can
what
just
if
climb down.
yeah, just
What
fall
if-
down the side of the building like a cockroach.
you guys place so I pretend to be praying and I just have my sword like out and just up. And you push her on top of the sword.
Onto the sword.
So she falls and she just gets impaled.
Well, no,
And
I
then
feel
I-
like
you're
it's an
gonna be.
awesome detail, but I don't know if we need to do it. It would look
Yeah, no,
really
it's
cool,
not.
but I don't know if it
It would
helps
look-
our goals.
It would look so cool, but then you're, a witness in the investigation.
Yeah, then they're gonna have to question you, and let's try and remain as unimplicated in this crime as we can.
That's
Yeah,
fair.
I think.
But also,
one of
if
us
we
needs
did
to
my-
get the horse ready outside.
If we did my plan, we could be like we could lure them both somewhere where it's completely anonymous except for the high priest.
But we're not killing him too.
I know, but I'm saying like we could get to a place where like the only witness is the high priest.
But here's
Right
the
now it
thing.
looks like an accident. If we push her, it's
Yeah.
entirely plausible she just was leaning over the balcony and fell.
But
Yeah.
does that violate the like spirit of the like contract?
Do they have to know it was murder for Nerul to recognize it?
No.
Well, I think the whole point of us wearing the garbs is that they're supposed to know that like
Send a message.
yeah, we're trying to send a message to the high priest that the ethereal court is like there.
What if we
But-
leave a little mark upstairs?
Steven-
Steven,
could draw-
some
Steven
mark
did
of the
just say that it
brotherhood.
didn't have to be like if it looks like an accident, it's fine.
But
We don't
But
have to.
for the bonus, is that true?
She has to be killed in front of the High Priest of Ogma.
So, if we pushed her over the balcony and she died, would that be counted as in front?
Yes.
Okay.
All right, let's go upstairs quietly
All right.
though. But
I mean, we're already upstairs. I say one of us
Yep.
goes down and gets the horses ready, like right on that side of the wall.
I can do that.
And then Bryn, do you have a quick way to get out?
I'll probably just stay on the bottom floor, and then I might just stay kind of near the exit and leave while their attention is drawn mainly towards the dead body in front of them.
Yeah, make sure she's actually dead when she hits the ground.
Yeah, I'll keep an eye out for that. Make sure the impact kills her.
In that case,
Could we also like snap her neck or something and then push her dead body overboard?
Well, the thing is, then she died outside of the view of the High Priest. The moment of her death wasn't in his view then.
Huh, okay.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna go see if I can find her in her quarters. I'm looking for names.
So do you want me to just go get the horses?
Yeah, get them ready on like that side of the building.
Alright, cool.
That way I can just immediately run out and run down the wall, Naruto style. All right. I'm looking for her room.
Okay. So the two of you do your thing. Damien goes and he walks around. What's your intelligence?
My intelligence is a +2.
So it's like 12 or whatever, at least.
14-ish, right?
Okay.
15.
At least 14.
I won't make you see if you know how to read.
It's a 14.
Bren's is 8, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you would have had to roll to see if you could read.
That's fair. I don't know how literate Bryn would be.
Yeah, so
You might be able to read Kenku, but not common.
So you, Damien, you walk your way around and you find 3 doors down. That was not supposed to be a song reference, or a band reference. You find her room. What would you like to do with it?
I'd like to quietly knock. I don't want to make it too loud in the sanctuary, but I do want to try and get her attention.
Well, yeah, so absolutely, you knock on there, and you hear a faint stirring. Would you like to knock again?
Yes, and this time I would like to call it, sister, please, I need your help.
And so, as you knock again and you say that, more stirring occurs. She wakes from the bed. She gets up and you hear her. I'm coming. I'm on my way. How may I help you? What do you need? And as soon as she finishes the what do you need, she opens the door. What would you like to do?
I'd like to sort of kneel and go, sister, I need saving, please.
Oh, saving? Of course. We need to get you in front of the High Priest. He will be able to guide you in ways that none other here can.
And at that, like, upon hearing that, Damien like stands up and like reaches out and takes her hand. Thank you, sister. You're right. You do need to see the High Priest as soon as possible. And he's gonna try and just throw her over the railing.
All right. Let's add a little bit of risk to this, okay?
That's
So
awesome.
she's a small woman, 80 pounds. What's your strength?
I have a +3 to strength.
I just want to know what your strength is.
Oh, 16.
All right, I'm not gonna make you make a check to throw an 80-pound woman.
Can I make a check to see how far I throw her?
No, we're gonna make a check to see if you can basically get out of her grasp as she tries to hold on to you.
Ooh, okay.
So I'm thinking that this almost needs to be a sleight of hand check.
Are you a sleight of hand check or a dexterity saving throw?
You know, I like the idea of sleight of hand.
Honestly, I feel like it'd be athletics.
It could be all 3 of these, like straight up.
So just whichever one I feel like?
Yeah, don't tell me.
Okay. It's
Bless
really.
you.
Oh, what's that?
Plus,
That's a 14. Homie.
You're lucky I like setting my DCs at 12.
if it were 15, that could have been bad.
Yeah.
I will say I did choose. I chose dexterity saving throw because I get advantage on them.
And you still, yeah, you're lucky. I
Yeah.
like DC 12s. Yeah. So as you go, you throw her over. She's clawing, trying to grab onto your clothes or something. And as she's grabbing, you wiggle your way free, but she does scratch your arm. And you look over the rail for a brief moment. You hear a thud and a crack simultaneously, and then the entire library, the entire temple is just filled with horrified screams. You now
Damien
have
says.
That's DNA evidence under her nails right there.
one
Damien
moment.
says
One moment.
Rescue in pace.
You have 60 seconds.
I'm heading out her window.
Real lifetime. Oh, I love the real life timer. That's sick.
Okay,
Um,
Rescue in pace, and I run out the window.
All right.
and I slip out the door as quietly as I can because I was hanging out near the exit.
Okay, great. And then he already had the horses?
I don't bother like going down the steps of the fire escape. I just like step out, step down the wall, and run straight down.
All right, great. So y'all go, y'all run, y'all meet Hygith with the horses, and y'all hop on.
Yeah, let's move. Let's move. Come on.
Go, 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 go.
And so as you hop on the horses, do you want to run into town to get away from, or to blend in with the crowd, or do you want to try to leave the town? Or do something
We
completely
need to-
different?
I say,
You better hurry.
what if we run into the forest and go straight to the World Tree across the river?
10 seconds.
Yeah, let's do that.
Let's just get out of Dodge.
Go.
follow that
Let's
plan.
go. Let's go.
Alright, so y'all
So-
y'all take off back north where you came from. And y'all make your way out of town while there is still chaos and no one is able to really get anything under control. No guards are there to see anything. There is still panic in the streets as y'all are escaping, and y'all get out scot-free. Very well done. I was a little worried when y'all were trying to decide what to do, where to go.
Steven, real quick. I know we said that we would only roll that thing for me during assassinations. Since there wasn't any blood, do I still need to roll it?
You didn't see any, so no. You don't have to roll it this time.
Okay. Great. Because I rolled it now.
You rolled a what?
I rolled. I went ahead and rolled for it, and I was gonna ask you about it after I rolled. I rolled it now.
Yeah, that would have been pretty bad.
That would have been really bad if you started freaking like involuntarily raging right after we murdered this bitch. That
Yeah.
would have sucked.
But okay. So with that, y'all make your way out of town. No one is on your tail. No one is any the wiser that it was actually y'all who completed your first contract for the Ethereal Court.
How did it go?
She died.
With a meaty sound too. Not a pretty sight.
Don't remind me.
Oh, okay.
I really hope that she deserved that, because if not, I don't know how I'm gonna sleep tonight. I just.
Well, I mean, Nayrule is all about just killing, so
Hmm,
hopefully.
yeah.
That's funnier than it should have been. Dylan, are you writing
Yeah,
down all
sounds
the
right.
quotes?
No, but I'm gonna go into chat afterwards.
Good,
After session.
because
Right.
that needs to be a quote. We need to put that on a shirt. That bitch flew, I'll tell you.
That's the first Dice Room merch is the bitch flew, I tell you.
The way she flew.
Oh my goodness. So the party, by the time y'all leave, it's probably about 11 a.m. Melina was working night shifts. That's why she was just getting out of bed.
11 a.m. the usual morning.
So it's about 11 a.m. You'll ride north for about an hour till you reach the fork in the road, to where you can head north-northeast to Adon's Keep, north-northwest all the way to the hub, or you can cut off the beaten path, and you can head directly east towards the World Tree.
I don't know how good Aiden's Keep is gonna be at like verifying what we've been doing, but like we haven't gone far enough or like been away for long enough to have even gone to where we said we were going.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's
Um,
why.
I
Yeah, I
think-
think we should.
I think we might have to go around Aiden's Keep just to like
We
minimize.
could try
all
and
the-
ford the river, because worst case scenario, we still have 2 more horses.
Yeah,
And-
there's also like a very, like that. There's an extremely thin piece
I will say
that we could.
that was done on accident, but it is there, and I will
Okay.
let y'all use it.
Oh
So,
yeah,
I mean,
that
there's an
little
extremely thin piece
neck.
that
Yeah, let's go
we
there.
could probably easily cross.
Yeah, I like that plan. Let's go cross there.
All right. And besides, like worst case scenario, y'all take days upon days trying to cross it and realize you can't. You can go through Adon's Keep. No one's any the wiser. But so y'all, you make your way through there. Is one of y'all leading, or are y'all all 3 riding side by side?
Damien's definitely riding the back. He doesn't feel the best about what he just did.
Okay.
I'd say Bren's a pretty
Who has
natural,
a
like
better?
survivalist.
Yeah, yeah, that would make sense if you want to ride in the front,
Sure, yeah,
because
we'll
you
be
probably
all,
have
like,
better
navigate.
survival rolls.
Yeah.
Unless you want me to do it for perception.
I have a +10 to perception.
Oh, okay, yeah, no, you're good then. Should be.
Well. So basically, the first question is: do you know what direction you're going? What
East.
is-
We have the map.
Yeah, you know, I give my finger a little lick and I follow the wind or whatever.
Okay, I was about to say, you know you're going east, but do you know that you are going east? Let's get that first survival check
Oh,
and make
yeah.
sure.
Ooh, that's a 24.
Yes, you do. You are on the most direct path you could be, heading straight for that narrow gap in the river. As you're going through, these are rolling hills. These aren't necessarily fit for farmland. You see a couple little caves and burrows along the way as you ride through. And eventually, you run into a group of sentient creatures coming out of one of them. Heads or tails? Who wants to call it?
Ooh, heads.
Heads.
Tails never fails. Oh.
Can't call it for
I
you.
got 2 options. I got heads and tails. Tiebreaker, Davis.
Heads.
Great. Y'all were literally just picking. I'm not rolling.
Fuck.
Alrighty. So as y'all come over this one final hill, you see a little burrow of sorts, with a bunch of goblins coming out. Let me go roll how many. Wow, never mind. Not a bunch of goblins, only a couple goblins. I apologize. And so you see, as you walk up, there are 2 goblins already standing out, and a third one is currently on their way out. Do you want to try to ride right by them, or is this something that y'all want to engage?
Are they visibly armed?
Yes.
I guess we
Let's
could.
preemptive strike these motherfuckers and just like wipe
Yeah.
them out. We ride up on
What
our
if-
horses and just bang.
What if one of them has the Goblin of the Year award?
What if one of them's Mo?
I don't know. I feel really bad after what happened during Caleb's one shot. That goblin had so much potential in life and just was robbed.
He really was.
Yeah. Did you hear about that, chaps?
No, I didn't.
Oh yeah.
That was a good time.
They killed. There's like 4 goblins carrying a 5th goblin on a thing, and Davis just murked all of them except the thing was like magical, so the one
And
side
threw
was
a
fine.
Fireball at it and killed
Yeah, no, so he
all
killed
the
all 4 of
goblins
them.
carrying it.
But they were on a parade because he just won the Goblin of the Year award for creating peace between his tribe and this like local gnome tribe that had been feuding for like 100 years.
And yeah, my gnome killed them because gnomes and goblins hate each other usually. And
Yeah.
it's, you know, it's a rivalry.
Man,
Yeah.
that's tough.
It was pretty funny.
I
His
love
name
that
was
gnome
Stewie.
character. I need to play another gnome, man. Gnomes kick ass.
I'm down
Stewie
with
kicked
I'm down
ass.
with preemptive strike.
Yeah,
Stewie
I'm also down with
gave
Preemptive
his
Strike.
life to try to save us all. Now, we
Mhm.
would have killed him regardless,
Murder Stewie.
but
Stewie Griffin.
alrighty. So are y'all wanting to do this?
Oh yeah, I'm wanting to ride up on him. I deploy Scav. He was like on my arm like a falconer, and I let him off, and he's flying towards a goblin. I'm riding up, staff in hand, about to smack a motherfucker
Great.
with Shillelagh.
As soon as you do that, that'll count as a surprise, or not like a surprise attack, but like combat will start immediately after. And can the three of you roll your initiative for me?
Yes, I will.
Wheel.
Phew.
Ooh, okay.
Phew.
Preemptively
Four-
struck with an initiative of 6.
14.
12.
Alrighty. So, you get your first action basically, Bren.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so I'm gonna finally take a swing with this nice upgraded necrotic quarterstaff and see if I can do some good old bonking. Does a 16 hit these sad little goblins?
Which one do you want to hit?
The least armored looking goblin.
Great. Yes, a 16 hits.
And that'll be 9, and then I add a d6 necrotic damage. So 9 plus 3, that's 12. So is it one attack or one full action?
Just one attack.
Okay, yeah, so that'll be, I think, was it 9 or 12? I can remember
You
it was
said
9 plus
9.
3, or it was 9 total. 9 damage, 3 of which is necrotic, and 6 of which is bludgeoning.
Alright. So what exactly does this look like?
So I mean, my horse is just riding full tilt. I assume Bryn has been out in the woods a long time. He's been on horseback a good amount, so he's a pretty natural like rider at this point. So we just kind of deftly drive by, like kind of start swinging the stick a little bit to build up some momentum, and then just slam right into the little goblin's head.
Beautiful.
And I like to imagine the head detached. It was like a golf swing, and I sent that bitch
I
flying.
like that.
Does he say 4 before he does it?
Yes,
say it
there's
after.
a 4 and bang.
Alright, beautiful.
Nice.
So with that first attack out of the way, then it goes to the two goblins. They both rolled an 18 and a 17. They are going to run up towards your horse because they can't quite reach you. Does a horse have a stat block in D&D?
Yeah. They do.
You're gonna kill my
I
horse.
hope not.
Was it Frog or Oreo you were riding?
It was not Oreo because y'all left Oreo.
Oh,
I'm
Yeah,
riding
who-
one of the
who was
nameless
riding Frog?
horses I recruited.
Well, one of us has to have Frog, I think.
I think
Unless
Frog
one
is
of us
definitely out here.
rode the Lorse.
No, we decided
No,
not
because
to
we
ride
said
the
we were
horse.
leaving the Lorse and Oreo.
He hits your horse, and he deals max damage to it. And your horse is very, very bloody. Not very, very bloody. I'm sorry, I misread the total health. It is bloody, though.
No.
I'm getting my horse out of here.
The second goblin.
When it's finally turn.
I get the mind goblin.
The second goblin goes to attack. And it misses. So with that, whoever rolled the 14, it is your turn.
Just me. I will just Do I have to take something to get off of a horse, or is that a free action?
I don't know what it typically is, so I'll call it a bonus action for this, just because I don't know, and then we'll look at it and
Cool.
we'll know going forward.
I'll get off the horse and then just go up to the just one of the goblins, and I'll just swing at him
All right, great.
with the great sword. What the heck? Okay, there we go.
They have a really high AC relative to
23.
That hits it, yeah.
And that'll do 13 damage.
And so, what exactly does this one look like?
Just gonna walk up and just clean decapitate it.
Beautiful. We're 2 for 2. Only one is remaining with their head.
And I will go. How far away are they?
Well, you walked up next to both of them. They're all right outside their little burrow. How much damage you say you did? I forgot. It doesn't matter. Like, I know you killed it, but still. Did you roll damage, or was that just your attack die?
No, I rolled damage. It was like 13 or something.
Oh, I forgot that. That still kills it, so we're good.
Yeah. And then I'll swing at the other one, and that's a nat 20.
Okay.
And did you say you double the modifier?
I do.
Okay, yeah.
I just double the damage.
So that'll be a 25 then.
Well, if the 13 killed it, I wonder what the 25 will do.
I just want to do twice as much damage as a decapitation. I feel like a decapitation is just like infinite damage.
Yeah, it was just a crit, so.
This time you have to like super mega ultra decapitate.
Yeah, I was gonna say. So what do you?
This
do with
one,
this
can I just pistol whip it with the sword? Just like hit it with the handle?
As long as you're aware that it was lethal damage, and you do.
Yeah, no, it's
Okay,
very
I was about to
lethal.
say, you quite literally bashed in part of its skull. You see brains. There's not much, but there is a little bit of a brain there.
Oh, Damien, don't look, don't look, don't look. Ugh.
Yeah, Damien wasn't watching anyways. He was like, ugh.
Yeah, not a pleasant sight, that. Scav goes down and starts eating some goblin before we leave.
All right, great.
So does
One of her
Ben.
favorite meals.
I'm glad to know that your friend was peckish.
Huh.
Better for it to, be eaten, right, and put back into nature.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Not enough.
Gotta make use of what you kill.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Excuse me.
with that, y'all finish making your way through the hills. You gather back up. The goblins don't have anything useful on them worth looting. And you make your way to the narrow part of the river. If you had to look at it, I would say we are probably about 20 feet at its most narrow part. You can't quite tell the depth, but if you try to investigate it, you might be able to get a rough estimate at its most shallow.
I will investigate it.
Go up and start like poking with my staff.
I will also investigate it.
I got an 18 for investigation.
I got a 6.
Plus.
All right.
Whoa, that was almost a 2 minus 1, but instead it's an 18 minus 1, so that's a 17.
Wow. Okay, I'm trying to figure it out. So the horses can only jump a distance equal to their dexterity score. That kind of sucks.
What if, and hear me out, I just throw the horses across?
Oh.
That might work, but it might not.
Also, most horses can swim, so.
Oh my gosh, that's terrible. I said how much does, and y'all want to guess what Google autofilled it with? It said how much does Lizzo weigh?
That's
So mean.
what is your search history?
So, I just looking up, I said how much does a horse weigh? It gave me 4 answers just off the top. I will take away the heaviest and the lightest, and we will go in between with the middlest. The middlest is going to be between 1,000 and 1,500. So, can you lift something that's 1,250 pounds above your head and throw it 20, 25 feet, whatever I said?
How do we calculate?
Hey,
how
so
much-
I have an idea.
Hit me with it.
So, I have rope that's 50 feet in my bag. Pretty sure all of us do as well. We got a bird and a flying little teleporting koala lizard thingy. Could we get them to like take part of the rope to the other side of the river and then like wrap it around a tree and bring it back?
We're gonna make our horses walk along a fucking trapeze rope.
No. But so basically, like, if we like tie a little harness thingy around the horses, we can like pull them across the river. So
That
like
could work,
it gives them a
actually,
little extra boost and they don't like drown.
Yeah, it'll make sure they don't drown. I'm
Damien
cool
can
with
lift
that.
a
Or we
max
could
200
make a
pounds.
rope bridge.
Okay.
That sounds like a lot of craftsmanship that I don't think we possess.
Sorry.
I
What were we
say
saying,
Like
Dave?
we like
better
cut down a
for this
tree and
is
start
to-
cutting it into planks and stuff.
We did mention that, Pool Boy. We did mention that the horses could swim.
They can.
I just
Horses
don't think
can
the DM
swim.
heard it.
Man, Pool Boy's such a genius. I wonder who he is.
Yeah. Don't
Yeah.
play his ego too big.
Well, he clearly knows
So we get on the
about.
horses.
Clearly knows about water. So.
Knows a lot about horses. Maybe he's like a biologist or something.
Maybe.
Yeah, I get on my horse and I ride it across the river.
I do the same.
I
Just because.
will also do the same.
I'm gonna roll a horse drowning check.
I mean, I want y'all to roll
Handling
something
check.
just for some reason, but roll animal handling. We don't get to use that very often.
Well, I'm good at that. The animals love me. Man, I always roll mediocrely on the skills I'm good at. That's a 13. Plus 7 to
15.
that.
I got another nat 20.
Dude, this horse is about to like. You're about to have peanut butter on you.
Yeah, no, y'all are able to make it across on horseback across the river. However, Bryn and Hygith, y'all's sturdiness gets a little rocky at one point, and y'all are definitely a little bit more wet than Damien is. The next long rest, y'all will be able to dry off and get everything taken care of, or if you choose to spend time to do it outside of a long rest. But until then, you will have minus 10 feet to your movement speed in combat.
Ew. I'm drying off. I don't care how long it takes.
Yeah, I'll
That's not
dry
the-
off as well.
All right, would you say you would take about 6 minutes drying off?
I'll take
Yeah.
6 hours drying off if it means not having minus
Personally,
10 speed in
Oh,
combat.
I'm just saying.
I think we take 10 minutes drying off and we'll be back at...
No, we're going 8 to 10 tonight.
Will we be back after?
We're not going to 11.
Oh, you're right. Never mind.
That's
Wait.
why I'm saying, would you take 6 minutes and we can just call it?
Yeah, 6 minutes of horse
Wait.
cleaning, in which time we can make a little small
I was
talk.
about to say, exactly.
We accomplished something. Did we
Yeah.
level up?
Yeah.
I will say you have met one of the prerequisites for a level up, but you must
Oh, so once we turn in the bell.
We're to turn the quest in.
basically, yes.
Also,
Steven, come on, Sugar
if you
Bear,
guys-
give it to us.
If you guys want to keep going for a little bit, I can.
How about we go until we get our level
Okay.
up? Like, we just
Yes.
gotta ride back.
Yeah, can we do that?
Yeah,
Can we go until we get our level up?
yes.
We do have to go talk to Altora though, right?
Yeah. You gotta go pick her
I
up.
say we just leave her at the tree.
Low key, I'm fine doing that. She's getting on my nerves. She's kind of
She's-
She
annoying.
has y'all's cart and your wolf pelts.
She won't once we get back
Yeah,
and
no,
take them and leave with them and never come back.
Anyway, okay, we can just go talk to her, I guess.
Okay.
That's good.
Y'all can choose to do whatever. I'm not gonna stop you.
You know, I say we go
Go
back,
to the carts.
we hook up the horses, and we just leave.
I think we should just wave her down and be like, "Hey, yo, we going," and then just kind of like
Mhm.
start.
We have a
Walking off.
family emergency for all three of us in that way.
I know we might not look like it, but we are actually gay polyamorous couple.
I definitely am not, but they are.
Well, it's not polyamorous then, because there's only two of us.
No, it's you two's lover, and then since I'm your friend, I must support.
Ooh.
How very
I don't
kind.
welcome you. I wouldn't welcome you.
So I imagine this is
It's
y'all
just Tygus and I.
y'all planning on how to talk to her.
Yeah, this is our ride back.
Yeah.
We've like been like, well, we've got our job done, but we want to get the reward, our 3,000 gold and our level up. So let's screw Altora. Let's just go.
So you don't.
I mean, I still think we should grab her because we do need to finish the whole college quest line eventually.
Well,
so.
didn't she need to test the soil? And she's probably gonna go on a whole big rant about the soil and everything else. And the magic is weird in this area.
We
Yeah,
could
but-
just skip the cutscene.
Just tappy.
What is blood yapping about? Yeah, all right.
Wait, I have an idea. So when she starts ranting about the soil, I'm just gonna look her dead in the eye and be like, I do not care.
And then we leave.
You just start ranting back.
Chicks love guys who are assholes.
Just remember,
Yeah, that's the plan. We pull up on it.
there
Alright, yeah.
Cool. Yeah, are we-
consequences for your actions and your words.
Steven, are we there yet?
Y'all are at the getting close to where y'all dropped her off. No one has been able to hear you except the three of you, so you don't have to worry about anything. But y'all get there. Y'all are making your way through the clearing, and you can see El Tora outside. Your carts and the remaining horse Oreo and the Loris are still there, and El Tora is talking to someone who appears to be a leader of the moss-covered village.
Hey, who the hell is
She's
this
got the-
guy?
We've got a friend of. She's got a friend now. I say we.
Yeah, she's got company.
And they're not fighting, so they're obviously friends.
Clearly on good terms. They're friendly. and we just-
As annoying as she
I'll
is.
just-
Which,
I don't think she's really
Oh,
done
Tora,
anything. She just cares about
gotta go.
soil.
We gotta go. Are you good?
And so she does the 1 minute to the guy she's talking to, and she hurries over to
she
y'all.
did not just put her finger up to us.
No,
No, she did to the other guy that she was talking to.
and she runs to y'all. Damon,
Yeah.
you're about to get in a fight with this woman. Whew.
I'd like to. Oh wait, no, never mind. I wouldn't like to see her try. I really don't want to see her try. I remembered what level she was.
Now, granted, she's not the same as Scantily, but she is strong. But so she runs over and she says, y'all would not believe what I have learned about this place. What are y'all doing? Did you accomplish your mission?
Yeah,
Yep.
we did. We're just trying to get back. It's been a long
Rousing
day.
success.
Oh, fantastic, dude.
One might even say it knocked the socks off of some people.
Well, that
That
sounds
didn't make sense.
extraordinary.
That didn't make a lick of sense.
That sounds extraordinary. I have had fantastic success here. I hope it's okay with you all, but I think I would like to extend my stay here and continue my research and continue learning what I can from these Tyrans who are still here.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, we were planning on
Fine by us,
entering
yeah,
back
no.
and talking to the person who gave us the job we were doing out here, collecting our reward and stuff, and maybe we'll end up coming back this way in a couple days, maybe a week, and see how you're doing. All right?
Great.
Do you want us to leave you one of the horses, or
Yeah, just in case you want to
are
go.
you good?
Oh, that would be fantastic. Absolutely. If you don't mind, absolutely. I will be sure
Yeah,
to
we've got
return them
plenty.
in
We can have
pristine condition.
So we'll give her one of the unnamed
Sounds
horses
good to me.
and keep the other four, so we still have
Yeah.
the Lors and Oreo and Frog,
And one unnamed horse. Sounds good.
and one unnamed horse. Yeah.
Perfect.
Sorry,
Cool.
we need a name for the horse. Chat. Give us a name for the horse.
Horse 1 and Horse 2, we gave away Horse 1. This is Horse 2, the one that's
Anson.
It's not Anson.
The one we gave away was Anson.
Dang.
Yeah.
Damn.
Um,
That's right. Return my calls.
is it a boy or a girl?
I don't know, man. Is it?
I feel like this one's a girl.
Roll a D.
The rest of
Roll a
Is it
D.
girl?
the rest have been boys.
Roll a D10.
The girl horse.
Yeah, this one's a girl horse.
Her name is Steve.
Roach.
Dude, we can't
Girl
Roach.
horse named
That'd be
Roach.
pretty
we can't
good.
do Roach.
Like the main character of Modern Warfare 2.
No, like the main character
Geralt's
of
horse.
Witcher.
Deltora.
Deltora, honestly, that's pretty funny. I'm okay with that. Are y'all okay with that?
Deltora.
Deltora. Yeah, that's fine.
All right.
But what if we
When
named
you
it?
say it,
What if we changed the
Deltora.
R to a C so it was Del Taco or Del Toca, Wait.
Just,
Deltoka.
and then move the A and the O so it's Del Taco?
I just made the Del Taco joke. Just no one heard me.
Oh my
Well,
bad.
that's what happens when you don't say it loud enough.
It's okay.
Someone else says it louder and gets all the credit.
All right, Del Taco. Yeah, well,
So Del Taco?
Del
Give her-
Taco.
Del Taco.
Okay.
Del
So her
Taco.
name is Del Taco. So you have Frog, Oreo, the Lorse, and Del Taco.
The Lorse
So wait,
named
is it a
Hizzard.
Hizzard named the Lorse?
No, it's a Lorse named Hizzard.
But the Lorse kind of sounds like
I know,
Lorax.
it really does.
I know, isn't
It
it
is. It is quite literally interchangeable. He is
Yeah.
both a
my
Hizzard
brain
and
is
Lorse.
melting out of my ears.
and a
I'm the
Lorse.
Lorse and I speak for the trees.
Bless you.
Thank
For
you.
some effing reason, they're speaking Vietnamese.
My name is the Lorax, and I speak for the tree.
But okay, great.
You guys want to hit it?
Yes.
All right, so y'all go. Y'all.
Oh yeah. Also, when we leave, instead of like, like I'm just gonna like give her a nice handshake and then just leave. That's it.
You're like de-escalating the physical
Oh my
intimacy.
goodness.
You're giving her the cold shoulder.
I'm scared of commitment.
That makes sense given your character.
That's why
Okay.
he was such a bad gambler. He could
That's
never
great
commit.
roleplay.
Yeah.
Okay. Um.
He has a gambling addiction, except when it comes to relationships. Then he's
doesn't
just
gamble.
The
On
most
the ladies.
conservative individual ever.
Yeah.
Will not take a risk with a relationship. Okay, so great. Y'all follow the path out of the World Tree, and you make your way towards Haven.
Do we need to roll?
Yeah, somebody roll a D100. If we're gonna go,
I do it. I'm doing it. I'm doing it.
perfect.
That's gonna be a 70.
I thought you were about to just say 7. I was like, damn.
7.
Alrighty. So as
Counter the grudge.
as you are walking as you are riding towards Haven, you come across this mysterious door just in the middle of the path. There is no wall. There is just simply a door frame with a door that may be opened inwards, maybe opened away from you.
Can I open it?
Yeah, 1 second, you may. Let me look this up real quick.
Ungodly horrors spill out. You die.
No.
Pandora's door.
No, absolutely not.
Pandora's apartment.
But,
It's so stupid.
Pandora's closet.
one moment. That's a crit.
What if there was a door and it was just called like the closet door, and if you come out of the door, your character's just gay?
Yeah.
No, that'd be a good idea. I like that.
Yeah.
You just took max damage.
What? Oh, is it a mimic?
No. As soon as you open
It
the
was-
door, a hobgoblin jumps through it and attacks you.
Okay.
And you just took 22 slashing damage.
Alright.
Wow.
Wait. I have a thing though. Hang on. Crap. I have like resistance to like some kind of damage. I just don't know where it's listed.
It should be at the top of your sheet, right under your health.
Yeah, and defenses.
Oh yeah, hang on. Was it like an item?
It's from a custom
Later.
item that it might not show. Might have to look.
It might have been the helmet.
The helmet was just basically a shield that gave you +2 AC.
Oh, I just have to reduce non-magic piercing, bludgeoning, and slashing by 3. So, okay, it was 22, you said?
Oh, do
Okay.
you have, is that Heavy Armor Master?
Dude, I have literally no clue. I just have it written on a sticky note.
I think it's a feat.
It probably?
That
would make
I
sense.
think there is something that does that.
That's why it stinks.
Yeah.
So you take 19 damage then.
Stinky feet.
And can I repost?
You are
Riposte.
surprised.
Riposte.
Can you do that while surprised?
That's what I think.
Oh wait, never mind. Riposte is on a miss.
You
I'm
keep
dumb.
correcting him to riposte. It's riposte. It's riposte. Yeah.
I know, that's the joke.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
funny.
From here
I'll
on
just-
out,
I'll-
it's not
okay,
your funny,
I'll-
but this
I
time,
I can parry it and reduce the number of damage by the number you roll +2. Use my reaction.
Okay, well, can you do that when you're surprised? I don't know how that works.
Oh yeah, I don't know.
It's
I
up
mean,
to
is it-
you, but it doesn't say anything about like you can't use this if someone catches you off guard.
Okay, then yeah, use it.
Cool. Wait, my bad. Wrong thing.
And then I need everyone involved to roll
Alright, that's 5.
initiative. So that was another 5
Fine,
subtracted.
dude. The rolls are going off. That's that's another nat 20.
I got a 21.
I got a 14.
Alright, it rolled a nat 1, but all of you are surprised for 1 round, so it's going to go again.
Oh man.
Alright,
Even with my nat 20?
yes, you are surprised. So it is going to do +3. Does a 14 hit?
Who?
You.
Me?
You're still the only one right in front of it.
No, it does not.
Alright, great. Then I think that's its turn. So then it goes, since it had a 1 for initiative, all of you had your turn skipped, and now it goes up to the top of the order with the nat 20.
Chaps.
Oh, sorry. I thought that it rolled a nat 20 as well.
No, it rolled a nat 1.
Oh yeah, no.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, seeing as how my friend is hurt, I would like to use my bonus action in something that, I don't think I've ever done before, but I'm going to rage.
To rage.
Okay.
And I am going to choose the form of claws for my form of beast. I jump off the horse and immediately try and attack it.
Great. What's your roll?
An 18 to hit.
18 hits.
Yeah. So 7. So 11 slashing damage from my claws. Oh wait,
Does that
11
include your plus?
13.
Okay.
I was about to say 13 slashing damage.
Alrighty.
First hit.
And this hobgoblin stands before you. You slash it with your claws. What does it look like?
Just completely Damien brings his claws across his chest and just tears it open.
Beautiful.
Straight through bone.
Sexy.
Everything. It's just it's bad.
Okay. It falls down immediately dead right where it stands. Its lower torso stepping through the door frame, its upper torso on the other side. Everything is non-magical, and it just remains there as you continue on your path.
Damien feeds
Okay.
on him. And that ends the rage.
Okay.
Num num. Num num.
Bryn, what the hell was that?
You ever played Roblox, bro?
No, I mean, did he just eat the guy?
Yeah, he did.
What?
Well, don't look at me like it's weird. I've eaten plenty of people before.
Okay, never mind.
What happened? Where am
You raged. I got attacked by this hobgoblin, and you saved me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
You
great.
did a good job of it.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
You ate a raspberry pie afterward.
Oh,
Yeah.
That explains. Does anyone have a wet wipe? It's a little sticky.
I don't.
I have a moist towelette.
I'll take it.
Moist towelette.
Okay. Well, with that, y'all clean up and you begin making your way north towards Haven again. With on horseback, y'all are able to again. I mean, I know you have the cart with you, but you are able to get there by nightfall. Would y'all like to set up shop or try to ride through the night, or set up shop in?
Can we push to?
I'm sorry.
Could we push to like Crossroads?
Yeah. Y'all be riding through the night. You'll be getting there in the morning. So, but yes, y'all can.
Ah, never mind. We can just can't. I don't know. It's up to you guys.
I say we don't spare the horses. Keep riding, and we'll just take shifts. Who drives?
Oh yeah, we're on the cart now.
Yeah, we're in a cart. So only one of us has to drive. Okay, cool. Yeah. Yeah, we can kind of sleep and move.
All right, great. So yeah, y'all, you make your way to Crossroads. And then you get there come morning, and you do have the guards around that are outside, and they see you. They welcome you in. And what would y'all like to do when you go there? Or once you get there, the horses.
Are we going to
I'm sorry.
there or the college?
Well,
Yeah,
you're headed towards the sanctum, but the horses now desperately need a break.
Okay.
We'll give them a
Yeah.
break, and we'll rest up in Crossroads.
Just take a little nappy nap at the tavern.
All right, great. So yeah, like I said,
Damien's just gonna sleep in the thing to avoid paying for another room.
Have we gotten the dire wolf pelt dried out yet?
yes.
Could we like line it now? Like line the cart with it or whatever?
Absolutely.
Sweet. Cool.
Oh,
So it's a little cozy cart.
yeah.
It's got a little cozy bed for Damien.
Stuff some hay into it. Make a nice little bed.
Yeah.
So as y'all get in, do y'all want to go talk to the people in the tavern?
No.
Not really.
It doesn't have to be long.
All right, now.
We're only in this for the level up now, Steven.
Well, what if I told you this is on the right path to get another?
I'll go into the tavern and be like, "Hey, man,
What's going on? What's up? What do you want?
What's going on?
What do you
What's
want?
going on?
What do you want?
He doesn't like to
Oh.
he doesn't like to outside alone.
Oh my goodness. So, the barkeep.
I'll just grab a meal and then go back out and sleep in the cart too."
Okay.
Oh no, I will sleep in. I'll sleep in.
So the barkeep is like, "Oh, it's good to see you all again." Where'd I write it down? 1 second. Whose phone's ringing?
That's me. My bad. My bad.
How dare you?
That actually kind of jump scared me a little bit. I'm not even gonna lie.
But so you walk in, y'all are talking about food, and the barkeep says, of course, we'll have plates made for you." And it's like, and we have great news. We have great news about the reconstruction of Haven. I'm sure you noticed things are looking fantastic around here. But there are a few things we need left to really bring this place fully together and get it back not only to its former glory, but even better than it was before. Are you still with us, or do you have to take the phone call?
Yeah, I'm here.
Your camera just cut out. Just want to let you know.
Yeah, I know. I was checking to make sure everything was good, but I'm present.
Okay, perfect. So the barkeep goes, I think with all the work you've already done, we're only missing a few things before we are back up at 100%. We already have the blacksmiths, we have the carpenters, we have the wall guards, but if we can get an official here, if we can get a governor, if we can get a police force, if we can get a couple restaurants and a couple farmers to grow our food, Crossroads will be even greater than we were before.
Why don't you just speak, Governor? Since you are the one that
Could
started
you
this mighty
list those things again real quick?
Yes. Governor, police, restaurants, and farmers. Basically, those 4 roles still need to be filled in order to completely rebuild Crossroads.
Cool.
And so you're not there, Damien.
I said I followed the man.
Oh.
Yeah, he
I missed
did.
that. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
He chuckles at you flatter me, but I am no politician. That is not what I am called for. I belong with the people, and I really belong serving them alcohol. It's where I am meant to be, and food. This meal is on the house for my friends. For all you have done, it is the least that I can do for you.
No,
Cool.
thank you. Yeah, we'll look with more specificity now and try and fill the roles this town needs.
Yes, of course.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So they give you food. Y'all, I'm gonna come up with stuff for y'all to do. Y'all eat it, take a little bit. The horses rest, and after you finish your meals, and have a drink, your horses are fit to where y'all can get back on the road if y'all desire.
Okay. Yeah, let's do
The
that.
road again. I just can't wait to get on the road again.
All right. So do y'all want to head northeast and then northwest, straight to the college, or do you want to go through the pit first? How exactly do you want to go?
Let's go to straight to college.
Yes, straight to
Great.
college.
Country road.
Take me home
Caleb,
to the pit.
roll a d100.
By the
I
Lord,
belong West
West
Virginia.
Faerun,
Oh my gosh.
Mountain Mama.
All right.
Take me
Did you hear that?
home.
What is the name of the continent in From the Shadows
Country
again?
roads.
The planet
hub.
is Arcanum.
Mhm.
Gosh, that is something I should remember. I'll tell you in a little bit. Caleb, roll a d100.
Yes, sir.
West Arcanum, Mountain Mama. Take me home, country roads.
I hear that song's very popular at Sentinel Tower.
Oh yes, it is. Where I learned it.
3.
Ooh, exciting. So low. As you're walking on the path, or riding on the path, I should say, all of a sudden there's just a roll of thunder that goes on for about 12 to 15 seconds. There are no clouds.
My bad, you guys.
There are no clouds in the sky. There's no nothing. There's just this rolling thunder that appears as you first cross into, or first re-enter the fog around the college. But as far as what you can tell, nothing else happens regarding that, and you are still on your path. Do you want to go straight through the college and to the sanctum, or?
I see why not.
Alright, great. Y'all say hi.
I wonder if Thor is
So
angry.
y'all say hi to everybody, whatever. And you make your way to the gate. And at the gate, there is an individual who is waiting for you. Do y'all roll? Let's roll insight. Either that or perception or history. Honestly, any of them.
Ooh, it's a nat 20 insight check.
Beautiful. Looking at this individual, you recognize that they do bear the mark
24.
Of the ethereal core, and you recognize that while you didn't speak to them in the actual sanctum, they were there when you were being officially inducted into the ethereal court.
Mm-hmm.
It is not Zeus, don't you worry, Demo.
Okay, so I mean, I guess I'll call out to them. Can I tell if they're like their gender? Are they a man or a
it's
woman?
a man.
Okay. Greetings, brother. For what do you greet us at the door for?
Just to inform you of your kill, you have completed your mission, and we know you have completed it with the additional set of requirements. And for that, I will congratulate you. But what I will not congratulate you for is for it being sloppy. You were lucky. You were lucky that the method that you chose to do it happened to cause a disturbance. You will not always get so lucky that they will react so negatively, and you'll be able to get away.
May I say something?
You may
I mean,
wait.
I thought that. Okay.
You need to have a reason, and you need to have a plan. The three of you, I've said it before, and I will continue to say it. You have been lucky. If you are to truly serve Nerul, you must be meticulous. You must be lethal. You must be a weapon like no other. You must have a reason to be where you are, a reason so well that no one can question it, and anyone who does looks a fool. You must be prepared for any possible outcome, and simply fleeing on horseback is not one that we will recommend again. But with that said, again, I do want to congratulate you on getting your first successful contract and meeting the additional criteria. Just know that myself and Theria will expect more precision going forward.
That disturbance was cold and calculated, though.
Yes, we definitely had a plan. I mean, I don't know if you knew this, but the bitch flew, I tell you. And we had our escape route planned out.
The bitch flew.
How
I don't know if reports told you, but the bitch in fact flew.
how many people were there?
We knew that fall would cause chaos and disturbance, and we knew that disturbance would help us escape unseen.
Exactly.
How many
Plausible
people
deniability.
were there?
At least 15.
7.
Maybe 20.
8.
7 that were in view.
Heiga, that's pretty close. I'll
You
give
know,
it to you.
I'm bad at
You were
math.
right with 7. 7 people were there. Do you know who they were? Do you know how many men, how many women? Do you know how they would react? Do you know if they were just priests or if they were just worshippers?
There were
Or
3.
were they assassins sent to monitor you?
I mean, that's fair. Yeah, good point.
The mission, the point of this, and the point of any mission, is to be careful and be aware. Knowledge is the most lethal weapon you can wield, and having to slay a priest of knowledge was done intentionally. I hope you are able to recognize this, and I hope that you take this knowledge to heart and use it to improve your craft and to become the best of us, because I know, and Theria certainly knows, you have the potential to be so.
No, it's not.
You don't find that fun?
No.
No,
Well, I appreciate the pep talk.
You are in the wrong line of work.
Now, Theria is waiting for you.
Okay.
Go on, but please do heed my words.
What was your name again?
Red.
Red?
Red.
You're named
Do
after a
you
color?
really not like the color
A
blue?
color was named after me. No. A red.
Kind of.
Change your name to Mouthy Prick.
I
Just
don't-
kidding.
Okay.
mean, once again, I just like to point out that we had a good plan and we set it in motion. Just we played to each other's strengths.
Look, if you want us to spend 30 years sitting in a room talking about the different ways we could do something, we already do enough of that.
Yes.
We are men of action.
We don't have 2 years to spend 2 weeks.
Huh, we don't.
I like that. That's a good quote. But he
Maybe the goofy brute is just a little bit of a disguise. We may act goofy, but that's just because nobody suspects the goofy guy.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
And Damien starts to walk in and
I was about to say,
immediately walks
Red
directly
Red
into a
told
wall.
y'all to walk in, and he's not listening.
Yeah. Damien, yeah, and then immediately walks into a...
All
Who
right.
put that there?
As you walk in, you head towards the center of the sanctuary. You come up to Theria, and Theria is in a much brighter mood, much lighter mood than Red was. She goes, "Congratulations, you make our lord proud. You have completed your first kill in his name. Do you feel the radiance coming down from the heavens and being absorbed into your bodies?"
That feels sticky.
Yeah, sure.
Who says yes? Who says no?
I feel pretty
Okay.
elated. Mainly, I feel the light of my coin purse getting heavier, but
Elated and gassy.
Other
Exactly.
So do all
Same.
three of
elated
do
and
all three of y'all
gassy.
feel that? Okay,
Yes.
good. Then y'all level up your next long rest. If you
Wow.
didn't feel,
Woo!
if you didn't feel
We
If
it,
we
long
weren't proud
rest.
of it, we wouldn't level up.
yeah, if you didn't,
We long rest right here.
Yeah, I fall over and immediately take 8 hours of sleep
Me too.
no.
and fade. to
So,
black.
what's our next contract, lady?
Well, she says, well, first, don't you want the matter of settling up the coin?
Yeah, sure,
Well,
whatever.
1,000 apiece.
you did complete the mission, so here is $1,000. And the assassins I sent to
Apiece.
monitor you confirmed that you did complete the secondary assignment, which was to kill them in front of the head priest of Ogma, for which you receive an additional $2,000, 2,000 gold. So here is your grand total
Alright.
of 3,000 gold for the successful assassination of Melina.
Cool.
Your next
1,000 apiece, gentlemen.
Okay, good.
Let's see.
I think at level 8, I'm gonna multi-class.
What are you gonna multi-class into?
I think I'm gonna take a nice little few levels of rogue.
Ah,
Oh.
the old barbarian
fits.
road.
Your next task that I have to give you is a peculiar one because it is not a task that we are typically assigned. But we have been contracted to kill anyone inside Klingman's cave and retrieve the artifact within. It appears as if this gift will be, or this treasure will be a gift to the Ethereal Court. But it also comes with a 3,000 gold bounty if you are able to successfully clean out Klingman's cave and bring the reward back, the trophy, the treasure back.
Something a little less elegant sounding.
Any
I'm
bonus?
game.
I heard Davis, I didn't hear Dylan.
I said any bonus?
As far as a bonus for doing additional things, no, we don't know enough about this. We just know that the contract came in that says to clean out Klingman's Barrow and bring all treasure to the Sanctum.
Cool.
Alright, sounds good. Yeah,
So,
we'll get on that real soon.
but yeah, so if we want to end it there, you start your second part of the Ethereal Court quest, and you have leveled up to level 7.
Hooray!
Hip, hip, hooray!
I'm learning a new spell, and guess what it is?
I get advantage on initiative rolls.
Pass without trace, baby.
Beautiful.
We about to get real sneaky.
That's high key a good spell.
It really is.
Like,
I think that's a good place to call it there. Steven, start our outro.
Alrighty, we want to again thank every single one of you for coming and supporting our channel. We appreciate each and every one of you for everything you do, even if you're just here, or even if you're one of the ones who comments the most. What you do impacts us greatly, and we appreciate it. We want to give another shout out again to our partner, Oak Lounge Games. Again, we have their website linked in our Twitch, and we have links on our Discord that you can find. And if you do choose to buy something there, be sure to use the code DiceRoom10. With that, do we have any other announcements we need to tell everyone before we leave?
Yes, make sure that you guys check out our Patreon because we've got a couple really cool things over there. The road bards are like fart silent.
I meant barbs. I put barbs on accident. Rogue barbs are like a fart.
Anyway, make sure you can check out our Patreon. We've got some really cool stuff over there. You can actually suggest magical items and names. If you are, I believe, names is a tier 2. Magical items is going to be a tier 3, but either way, you get to influence the channel directly that way. We would like to thank Aaron Audio for the lovely, lovely gifted subs and the sub for them as well as being for a lovely supporter over on Patreon. Make sure you join the Discord to stay up to date on all the Dice Room news every second of the day. Like once again, check out the Patreon. If you want to catch up on From the Shadows, go over to YouTube and check out episodes over there. They're all in a nice little playlist. I don't believe last week's episode is up yet, but it will be soon. I'm going to go through and export that one as well as this one after I get off. Until next time, we will see you. We'll be here. Same dice time, same dice room. Bye-bye, guys.
Maybe different dice time. Who knows?
Maybe different, a little bit different dice time, but same dice room.
See y'all,
Yeah.
everybody.